Hello, we're live.
Bonjour.
God damn it! You told me it was a pajama party!
Oh.
Surprise, beach.
Every year. Hello, welcome to Route 66!
Hello.
Wait, is yours painted on, please?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
wow.
metal as fuck. I mean,
Who actually believes
welcome
that?
to
Sorry,
Route
but-
66.
No. I'm just staring
Apparently
at it.
not pajama party edition. I feel like I shouldn't do the intro because I'm not sufficiently prepared here.
I mean, under all these masks, we're actually all Askel again.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it now. I get it. It's like a
What?
meta. It's a meta thing.
Last time,
We've
you
gone
showed
too
up
far.
without a hat. We all wore hats. This time, you showed up with a hat, but not a mask.
That's true. I did not show up with a mask.
We were so upset with you for not wearing a hat that day.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure I even said, "You don't want your hat," and you're like, "No," and I'm like, "Fuck."
Can I just point out what a metal fucking Persona one shot this would be a good setup for?
Fuck yeah.
Persona.
Can we
With all
also
the
take a
masks.
moment to acknowledge how good Ashel looks in a suit? Do you have
Hell
pajama bottoms
yeah.
on under that?
Or shorts.
I'm glad
Oh,
it's
he
not-
actually did it proper. Oh shit!
Oh, damn.
Wow.
Full dress, but I will admit there are pajama bottoms.
I got the sleeves and then the pants that are flowy, so like as long as my legs are together.
Nice.
No leg spreading in this game.
Yeah.
Well, the big dress that I
Not-
have
not
is
this one.
pink, and that
Not
one
this
doesn't
one.
fit Junko.
I'm trying to
Okay,
figure
but
out if
hear
anyone's
me out.
masks is like specific references to something.
Mine is. You can't
Mine's
see your
a
logo.
specific reference to Amazon Prime shipping.
I mean,
Hell
is he a
yeah.
phoenix, anybody?
Not sponsored. Hashtag.
Hashtag.
Okay, you know what?
Yeah.
That's true. That is a phoenix.
Next is on brand.
Shout out to the
That's right.
phoenix.
And Phoenix
Also-
is fiery, so...
Overachiever.
If only Ash were playing Junko, that would be a nice crow or
It's
raven.
got
Um,
green feathers in it, dude, for Loki.
Yeah, but with the lighting, it looks black.
I don't give
It
a
does
shit.
kind of
Blue
look
black.
like the old Thor mask as well, like
You know,
Nordic
I could.
mask,
Oh my
right?
god, I could see it. Yeah.
So it
Holy
is-
shit. And that's what a nine-tailed fox Ava has.
Kitsune.
Yeah, Kitsune.
Is that a kitsune? I thought I didn't know they could be white with red.
I still
okay,
have the paint
that
right
was actually my
here.
initial thought. And I was like, no, it's not a kitsune.
But I'm uncommitted to what I want. So
And then I don't recognize Ashlow or Myth's masks.
I'm just Raven-esque because
Oh, yeah.
Odin.
Raven adjacent.
Oh shit! Actually, that's really dope.
wait,
That's-
can you
I
turn so we
just
can see the
really
beak?
like this because some of us.
Oh damn! You could peck
Love
somebody's
it.
eyes out. Actually,
Fun
this is
and,
my
uh,
answer.
In the spirit of things, maybe I should remove my mask and just.
If he rips his face off on
Dude,
I was
Oh
gonna
my
say,
God,
yeah,
that'd be
I was-
great, right?
I was ready for like
You know,
Aha!
Ashlow-
I have Hollywood special effects designers.
I am actually an
You know-
idiot.
I mean,
Asco,
Ash,
you know what
do
you
you
could
guys
do?
own face paint? Because you've got a whole intro video. You could just go down there and quickly paint one.
Oh my god.
Well, Asko, if you really wanted to join us, I see a nice little panda bear behind you.
I
There you
looked
go.
at it. Don't think I'm not thinking about it.
You said
but
nice.
No,
I don't think
no,
that's
it's-
nice.
It's not on brand anymore.
Look, you said we said pajama party. You just wanted to be a big scary panda. It's Halloween.
I mean that would be on brand for me
Oh.
in a pajama party. That's. I need to have one of those. Right. Well, you
Anyway.
guys are fucking awesome. Happy Halloween to those who
All but me.
practice.
Oh, is it
and-
Halloween?
Oh,
Ta-da.
Close
I
enough.
didn't realize.
happy Diwali.
I mean, I guess you guys might have just done this for my sister's birthday. That's closer, but you know what? That's my headcanon.
That would be
Fuck
weird.
Halloween. This is my sister's birthday party.
Oh god, you're
She'll
gonna
never
get
know.
crucified for that.
Yep. Yep.
Are you trying
that's
to get
true.
out of throwing her one?
Absolutely.
Or have you just not invited her
Absolutely.
to her own
Yes.
party?
More. This
I mean-
is my way of saying, see, I remember. See, we did something. I did something for your birthday. Yeah.
We
But
we
that's-
dressed
Just-
up for some reason.
Just throw a mask party and then don't go and just be like, I was the person in the mask.
There you go.
that's you know what? That's living in the year 3000. I gotta write that down.
Previous.
So welcome to Route 66. We kind of did our banter out of order.
Mm.
but I'm so fucking happy about it. Also, all of you have to keep the mask on the entire game. That's the law.
I should
Wow.
hope
We
so,
get out of
because
there.
the makeup underneath this does not look tidy.
I was gonna say the makeup underneath is gonna start running as it gets warmer in the room.
We're gonna have a little competition and see who starts dropping first. That's
I can't drink anything with mine.
Indeed, I have.
I came
know who's
prepared.
gonna
I have
go
a straw.
Oh.
Yeah, get a straw, Dexter. Go get it during the intro.
So we're gonna play some Pathfinder, sort
Cool.
of, while actually playing some old AD&D modules converted to Pathfinder Second Edition. It's still Second Edition, still counts, right? It's A, P, and P. Is that A, P, and F? A, P.
Get me out of here, man.
Play me off, Ash. No, don't play me off yet.
No, you
Music
still
was
got your
provided
blurb.
by Michael Yelpy Studios, Tabletop RPG Music, and McRow Music. Play me off, Ashlow. Welcome back. So, our party of brave heroes, the Valkyrie, have found themselves in the midst of an age-old prophecy in the Desert of Desolation. An evil Ifrit, Pasha, has been awakened. An ancient evil who once tried to turn the entire world to ashes. Now that he's back, he wants to do the same, but he's mad about it. To that end, a prophecy says that the arch-wizard Martek, the one who first sealed him away 1,000 years ago, left behind a sphere of power capable of destroying Calatharius once and for all. And you are the lucky saps who walked into that prophecy. Actually, you didn't really, but somebody else was like, you know what, they'll do. Let's just make things happen and force them into it anyway. And with some trumped up charges, off into the desert you went, in search of 5 lost star gems that would open the way to the tomb of Martek where you could find his sphere. Along the way, you found treasure, trap, trial, and a few new friends and enemies. You saved a princess, freed a nomad encampment at a sacred oasis from cultists and slavers, and are following in the footsteps of prophecy to the lost city of Phoenix, where you hope to find something. Maybe the last star gem, for you have 4. Maybe hope in the battle against Calatharius and his growing armies. Unfortunately, the area where Phoenix once lay is hot as hell. I mean, we're talking just like absolute unpleasant Florida summer hot, but like without the it got a little too hot. So much so that even the Nari, is that did I get that right?
Mhm.
Even the Nari in your group could not safely exist in this sun. Carefully, after being forced to leave your camels behind, you continued in search of the lost city. You found something, but while investigating, discovered that the entire area is riddled with sinkholes and quicksand, and a number of you were pulled in. You struggled against the sand, but unfortunately, one among you was sucked under to an unknown fate.
She got sucked.
So we're going to pick up with the rest of you.
We still in
What do you
initiative?
do?
Or
Were we
Are
in
we-
initiative? We were not in
Well,
initiative.
Ithri is still
We
in a
were.
sinking
we have two
pit.
people. Yeah.
feel like I was
Yeah,
still on the
I-
way
We
to
do
where
still
it
have
was
two who are
happening.
stuck. That is true.
We-
That is true.
I
We
got out,
definitely
didn't I?
were in initiative because it was on my turn that I.
Initiative is gone. So we'll just go. We'll just do it arbitrary. So
As Junko had just arrived at the pit on her turn.
right, that's right.
Yeah,
Junko
to
had arrived
see-
just in time to see Medora completely disappear beneath
Get
the sand.
sucked. Yeah.
Ha ha ha! New relationship.
What do you do? What do you guys do? What are the rest of you doing? I believe Ithri and Key. I'm a fool who didn't track this. How deep were you in the
So-
sand?
He, I think, got out.
I got out, yeah.
Ithri has thrown a rope to Cora.
Who hasn't
Oh,
picked
would-
it up yet, right?
Would take. Yeah, I would take it
hasn't
on
picked
my.
up yet. And I think Ithri had sunk waist deep and then succeeded in a thing to get out a bit. If that's how it worked. I can't remember the stages.
You know what?
There was one success.
Here's what I'm gonna do for the ease of narrative, since I really wish I hadn't deleted the encounter. I'm gonna say that Ithri and Key have more or less gotten out. Medora
Okay.
already went under. I think we've got the stakes pretty well conveyed.
Okay.
So let me begin encounter and then end encounter, so you guys all get your
Well-
XP.
Oh, also hero point. Yay.
Oh yeah, everybody should also
Oh,
have a hero point.
Yeah.
Oh,
thank you.
good.
yeah.
'Cause I actually
Well
don't have any.
remembered.
Well, Cora's gonna look at Junko. Just to see, I guess, how she's reacting to this, and then I'm gonna go from there. It's hard to see your reactions with the mask, so you gotta narrate and tell me.
Yeah.
Okay, just to clarify, because I am coming to the conclusion that I actually didn't watch the last episode what I thought I did. Medora is sinking in quicksand. Is like head
Gone.
below?
No,
She
Oh,
she's
has-
gone.
it's gone.
Completely submerged,
Okay.
just disappeared.
Like,
Just
went
as
to reach
Junko
the
arrived,
rope
like
and it's-
reaching for her hand, her fingertips, and then she's gone.
Okay. Yeah, Junko has a mask on, so you can't really see, but you could see the sweat is building and more like a nervous sweat, and Junko is going to. Do we have rope out already?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, yeah. I believe a lot of it was being used to get Ithri the fuck out of his own sandpit.
Cora is in the middle of a 50-foot rope. Basically.
Yeah.
And she's in there as well?
No,
No, I'm
Cora
right
was
here
at
next to you.
safety.
Okay.
Ithri
Okay,
was
awesome.
in, but is now out.
Sorry,
yeah, I
I'm
think
just
half
trying
the rope was where I was, and half the rope went to where Ithri was. So there is an end where Medora has sunk, and there is an end attached, hopefully, to Ithri.
Okay, so I am gonna do something. Hopefully, rule is cool. Might be part of it. I am going to wrap my free hand around the rope and basically try and like just sink myself in as fast as possible.
Going after Medora?
Yeah.
Like
Seeing
right where she
this,
sunk?
Ithri would be tying the rope around himself as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just like literally, you know, when you grab a rope and you kind of loop it a couple times, so like if it pulls, it's gonna hurt, but it won't detach.
Did the other
immediately.
did Marco catch up too? Or is he still?
I would say yes. At this point, like you've all gotten there safely.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Ithri's still like trying to do this while sand is just pouring out of his armor, all the gaps in his armor.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast message.
Targeting.
Medora. I don't have to see them.
I thought you was going
Correct,
to talk
yep.
to Marco, like, don't say anything, but Medora just died. Junko is touchy about it.
Yeah, be cool, man. Be cool.
And just a note,
If sh-
Medora is unable to reply, but what do you say?
If she's within 500 feet, she should still
Mhm.
get it. Medora, we're coming to get you. Just hang tight, okay? Maybe give a signal if you can.
There's no reply. And Medora will come back to you in a moment for narrative tension. Junko, you leap into the quicksand with rope, you said, yes?
Yeah, it's on my hand.
What do you do? Like, are you just like...
You know, like, would they
You
tell
put
you
your
not
thumb
to
up
wiggle?
as you go down.
Well, okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna just tell you my intention so we can figure out
Okay.
how to navigate it.
Yeah.
I want to get far enough to try and ring the ram everything up.
Oh.
Before or after you reach her?
While?
I believe you can ring of the ram once.
Yes, I can do it once. Let me double check, like, because I know it has, like, set of actions to do to make it stronger. Like, my goal is to literally brute force her up.
So you need to be in
So
contact with her.
you have to get to her first.
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
Okay.
That's
Okay,
the
so yeah,
overall goal. How we
um,
do it is up to narrative, I guess. Like, I
I'm
don't-
going to treat this actually weirdly as survival. Do me a favor, make a survival check. This is to see if you can, because this isn't water. Turns out, apparently, quicksand is denser than water. So, like, to successfully dive in and speed your way down would be different from trying to do that with water. I want to see if Junko can successfully do that.
Okay, I just want to double check that I don't have a hero action for this.
And I would say if you had a lore skill relating to it, but I don't think Junko does. In
I
this
don't have a
case.
lore one to it. I only have lore to, like, hunting people, but, you know.
Sand swimming
Like
101.
desert lore might have worked or something, but I
Yeah.
think
You can't normally cast spells. Okay, run and shoot. No, I don't have any hero actions for that. So survival it is.
okay.
Blind or not blind?
Not blind.
Ooh.
Okay, so Junko goes in like as narrow as possible, plunging downward, and then like tries to pull herself down, scooping sand up while pushing herself below, holding the rope. I assume you have nothing else in hand but the rope.
Yes.
Okay, it's still painfully slow, not as fast as you want it to be, but it's fast enough that
Can I
if
just
your
like
intent,
push her head down?
not without potentially like getting too
No, I'm just
dangerously close into the
kidding.
quicksand yourself.
I'm not gonna do that.
If this is your intent,
Whack-a-mole.
Junko sinks below the sand herself.
Yes, because I need that in order to push everything up. Also, when we redid my character sheet, I don't have Ring of the Ram. Can I put that back on?
I don't think that exists anymore. I think we gave you something in place of it.
No, we gave something in place of my other amulet.
Because when I remember going through all the, I would we can talk about it between game sessions. For today, I would say no.
Yeah.
Good thing you checked before jumping into the sand.
Well, yeah,
What
but
I will,
No,
always
there's still a
assumed I
ring of the
had it.
ram. It shows up.
I think it's not remastered.
It's
though.
common. Oh.
What I will do in this instance, you
I
can
only
use
knew
the
I had it.
ability. You can use the ability. We'll call it a boon for now.
Okay.
But I wouldn't get used to it. But
Okay,
in
that's-
fact, you know what? This could be good justification. We can say that in trying to do this, it sort of breaks the item.
You know
'Cause I know
what?
you
Yeah.
got something else. I know you got other gear based on your level.
Yeah.
So, okay. Yeah, so you sink under. How much slack is being given for Junko?
I guess I'm hanging on to me and Ithri. hanging
yeah,
on to the
Ithri
other
would have
side?
had the other end, so he will just keep feeding it until he is
50 feet worth.
Well, yeah. Well, I guess
Or
like,
45 maybe, or
I would say like you'd need 5 to secure it and 10 feet of distance to be safe. So we're
Yeah,
taking
10 feet
15
from
feet
the-
off the top of
So
the
30,
yeah.
roughly 35 of slack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Junko, you plunge into the sand. Hopefully holding your breath. I'm assuming you're holding your breath.
don't breathe that in.
Everything is pressing in around you. It's dark. There's a feeling of claustrophobia. Maybe not of choking, because you're holding your breath. And then suddenly you're in open air. You feel a smooth surface under you. And like you start to slide downward into the dark until the rope goes taut and you kind of a little bit from it.
Oh, that doesn't feel good. I would know.
But where you are dangling, it's dark. It looks like there are smooth stone spires and leaning buildings. Sort of a environmental, multi-directional slide, if you will. You don't see
Awesome.
Medora. You have dark vision, right? Am I remembering that right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So yeah, you don't see Medora, but it's pretty clear when she fell, she didn't drown in the quicksand. She probably went wherever
Whee!
these go.
And I
This
can
is
breathe again?
clearly the city of Phoenix. It was under the sand.
That's
Was
rope.
here the whole
I can breathe,
time.
right? Now
Yeah,
that
yeah, it's open air. There was a dome, and like looking up, you can see that there's like little patches of the dome overhead that are broken, where sand is just draining
All
down
right.
like a waterfall.
Can I make a check to see if I can see her?
Yeah, make a perception. Blind. This is blind. This is seek. The skill action dialogue might not work because we're on the overland map, so it's okay if you just want to roll a generic blind perception.
Okay, awesome.
You don't see her, but what you do see, like, recognizing you don't see a sign of her, you look to we'll call it it's not really a slide, it's functionally a slide, because it's actually like leaning buildings and towers and whatnot. You can make out about 4 different paths of descent that she could have taken, and all 4 of them look more or less safe. You can't see where any of the 4 of them deposit. It's down in the city below. The only sure way to find her at this point would require something of a party split.
Okay. Well, I'm activating my wings and I'm letting go of the rope and letting the
Oh.
tunnel fall.
That's gonna make some people up top very surprised suddenly.
Yeah. No,
you guys feel
like-
the rope go completely slack.
Oh,
E3?
hello.
And
It's
hold
three.
tight. Let me
It's
finish
three.
her scene. Just a sec. That was just like a flash up to them being like, oh, and then
Oh,
back
fuck.
to Junko. Your wings extend in a burst behind you, sending rotting raven feathers or crow feathers. Right, you were crow. Fluttering into the dark.
You know what? This actually gives a path for if they come down. 'Cause,
Ew, I got lead
should
bit
I just roll a d4 to see what way it takes me? Because I don't care which one it
so
takes me through fully.
You don't have to. I'll roll the d4 so you don't know which one you're on. That way
I
they
was
don't
gonna
know
roll it
which one.
blind
That's okay. That's okay.
because, like, I can't really choose one if I didn't
Okay.
see anything
You
there.
pick
you
one
know?
of them. It's true. I wish there was visuals to this. I love the idea of like a environmental slide. You pick one of the paths, following it down, finding a point where there's a bump. If she took this way, woof, she probably got a little bit of a tailbone crack or
Oh.
something. Not lethal, but painful. You see the roof of a building jutting out of a pile of sand so deep that only like the front portion of the roof is visible sticking out. And lying in the sand prone, you see Medora. And I'm going to do this for you two real quick.
Or what you think is Medora.
It's gonna be the tentacle monster.
Can you both see?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you only see what you're supposed to see?
Yes.
How would
Excellent. I did this right.
I
I'm assuming I can only see what I'm supposed to see. On the
see
ground
nothing, so
This looks really familiar in a place we've been before.
Okay, I will say, you're referring to Pazar. Top down, yes. From
Okay.
down there, no. From down there, no. But as you alight beside Medora, I'm gonna cut back up to the surface.
A3, 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 A3. It's not supposed to do this, right?
No.
A3.
it's not supposed to do that?
What does that mean?
I mean,
What do we do?
she was tied on, right? She couldn't have. Hang on.
She was just she was hanging on, not
Check
tied
it's not
on.
cut. Check it's not cut.
He had like wrapped it around an arm and then
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Pull it up.
Pull it up, pull it up. Check the rope's not cut. Which it isn't.
comes out and it is
Yeah.
not cut.
Either she went unconscious. She wasn't that long. She wouldn't have gone unconscious, would she?
I don't know.
I was holding my breath too, and I was fine.
I could go in after her.
But then,
Should I? I
what
wait.
if the same happens to you?
Yeah, but I mean, I can heal. At least,
Not if you're dead.
and I can if it. Well, I can't just stand around here waiting. I'm gonna start going towards the sand.
Would you like me
the
to-
rope?
Would you like me to, maybe consult the stars and peer into the future? A bit?
Hey,
We don't got time for that.
Haskell,
Hang on, what
for
will that take?
the top side of that, when I did do the ring of the ram, was there like a big
So
of like sand exploding?
because you never actually got to her, I leave it to your discretion if you would have still fired up.
Oh
'cause you
yeah,
never reached
well,
your
like
quarry.
if we're gonna disintegrate the item, yeah, she would have.
I was
It's
think you
fine.
get to
I
keep
forgot
it,
about
and-
that part.
Oh.
Yeah, no. I'm trying to do no retcon. So yes, she still would have.
So there was a
Um,
big bubble, and then the rope went slack.
Yeah, pretty much.
She
Exactly.
tried.
The sand did immediately fill back in,
Okay,
which is
now
unfortunate because what that means is getting back out could be a fucking chore.
Now I'm really concerned because of the
I
bubble.
didn't see. Did it explode when Medora went in as well?
No, we wouldn't have seen that.
It didn't.
Okay.
Ashley.
I'll take this side of the rope. When it goes taut, I'll tug twice if I'm okay. Okay?
I don't know if a tug will. Sure.
I'll do boop boop. Okay?
Yeah, I've got it. I've still got
Okay,
it.
I
You
have
go.
permission. I go into the sand.
You don't need my permission. You're an adult. Oh, bye.
Okay. Holding the rope, Cora. Or actually, no, the rope was tied to you, right?
No, I'm hanging on to it.
Oh, okay. So you sort of untie yourself from it and then take a firm grip.
Oh, I didn't realize I was still tied.
If he was tied, I don't think Cora ever was.
Oh, did
No,
I
I
have that
was just
backwards? Okay,
helping
my
hold.
bad. My bad. Cora plunges into the sand. Probably takes longer than Junko did to actually go down.
I hold my breath.
But
This isn't some like bullshit monk's float thing, is it?
I just walk on the sand.
It's actually
They
just
walk over water.
it is actually a really slow process to sink in quicksand.
This is really awkward. Like,
I wiggle.
Hurry
It's like the
up.
elevator. Cora's doing the elevator really well.
Okay, remember, guys, 2 tugs, and then you'll know I'm okay.
okay.
She
is it-
disappears.
what about? Is there anywhere? Okay, she's gone now.
Cora.
One tug, it's safe.
You are being smothered in the sand.
Well, this sucks.
And then you're not. You drop out and plummet for still 35 feet?
Yeah.
yeah, it
same-
didn't get
same
cut.
thing.
Okay. You plummet for about 10 feet, hit something solid, start to slide, and then thunk, you're taut on your arm.
I have my
Cool.
halo active.
Okay. Your
Can I
halo, like a little sun, illuminates a sprawling, ruined city, mostly buried in sand, but with large buildings sticking out. Some fallen over, some leaning, some standing as proud as they did 1,000 years ago.
Selene! Medora!
What about the tuggy?
Oh,
Does she
tug,
see
tug.
the like crow's wings like leading down a tunnel?
So, no, because it's just open space, and it is more than 120 feet to the bottom.
I tugged twice.
You feel no tug.
Oh, sand.
Quicksand is dense,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it would.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like trying to.
That's okay.
So she's there
Ashlo
too
knew that
now.
was going to be the case, but
I'll cast message to Ithri.
Well, you tug twice. Do you? Okay, that's fine. Go ahead.
I still gotta tell him. I don't see either of them. There's a big open area down here, but I can breathe.
okay.
You can't respond to this message.
Ithri's like, okay, I'm up. Oh. They're guys. They're alive. They're in a big open space. I guess we could all go. I guess we're all going in.
Doesn't a big open
I'm
space
still on
just
this
mean they're all
rope, by the
fell to
way.
death?
I cast message again.
What was that? Sorry, I missed that. What?
From who?
From Cora. What did Cora say
I'm
about
still
the rope?
on the rope, by the way.
Cora's still on the rope, by the way.
So I'm gonna ignore that last part. Kyrak just kind of like nods and cannonballs into the pit,
Oh,
and then
Cannonball.
sits there
Okay.
quite awkwardly because I understand that I wouldn't just go under. I'd
well,
just kind of like land
here's
and
the
then-
fun bit. As a Horizon Walker, part of your whole shtick is going where you want at your own pace.
Oh, excellent.
I would say that
Just
he
bloop.
actually can kind of like, with intent, just sink down into the sand.
Those
No, that was
cannonballs
not
past
with intent. That
Cora.
was a cannonball.
I mean, this is gonna hurt
As a
my
cannonball,
backside.
like sinks in, plops back up for a moment, like big breath, and then just down.
Well, that looked a
I
lot
cast
easier.
another message. Like
Maybe
I
it's 'cause
said, there's a
I'm-
big 120-foot drop, so I'm
Mid-message,
not
right
sure how
interrupted.
we're gonna.
There's
Right there.
120.
You are interrupted
foot.
right there by Key just whoop, past you, hitting the slide, and then zooming along past, hitting one of the splits and breaking off, disappearing from sight.
Okay,
You're like
maybe
doing the
don't
Mondo
do what
tail.
he just did.
Okay, don't do what Key just did. She's not telling me what I should do, but she's telling me what I shouldn't do.
How about you go in and I just hold the rope?
I mean,
You
general
want-
advice for this
okay.
campaign is don't do what Key just did.
Yeah, it's true.
Don't read. Don't jump into pits without able to fall.
This is sandpit number 6.
I'll pull up the whole rope and just give the other end to Marco. You
Wait,
reckon?
you're pulling me up?
Oh,
No.
are you
I'm
still
just-
on the?
you're just-
oh,
you're
if
just
I,
climbing
if I
down
start
to
tugging
Cora
and you're on the
Cora.
end of it, then I'll be like, I'm tied on and I'm holding Cora up. I don't know that I can go first,
Oh.
unless you want me to leave you up here without a rope. Maybe.
Well, if you go with the rope, then you're just both gonna fall.
I don't have a better idea.
I thought it was gonna be kind of stuck in the sand pile that it's going through, you know, and then we just tie it to me.
I mean, I can tie it to you if you like and try.
Or it just pulls
If-
on the rope.
If you
and pulls
reckon,
Marco
if you
in.
reckon you can hold me and Cora, says the
Well,
300-pound
I've got the support of
dwarf.
the sand.
I'm kind of
Okay.
lonely.
How many messages can you cast? It's just like a...
It's a cantrip,
It's a
as many
cantrip.
as I want.
Cora's feeling lonely, right? Unties it, gives it to Marco. Tie this to you. Ithri's going to try and go down whilst holding the rope.
Like
it's just
scaling
kinda
it
like-
down?
So there's a Marco
like
at one
this,
end, a Cora at the other, and he's sort of sinking whilst.
You're trying to rappel through quicksand.
It was sort of, yeah.
following the rope down the quicksand, I guess.
Just
Yeah.
salute and slowly.
I would
It's
say
just-
make an athletics check. It's not going to be a super difficult athletics check, but like just to maintain, like you're trying to put a little muscle effort into this.
Marco just thinks to himself, I must look like an idiot if somebody's watching right now.
Is this an unspecified athletics?
Yeah, I would, or climb, I guess.
Would you like it public or private?
Oh, public. There's no secret trait here.
Oh. 29.
Okay. I was worried when I saw 7, and then I remembered, oh, right, it's Ithri.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
Could have been a nat
You
one.
maintain. You come out just above Cora, like maybe
Ithri!
5 feet above Cora's head.
Hi, Cora. Marco's got the rope. Is the
Okay.
ropes? How is Marco doing? Because Ithri weighs 300 pounds and is carrying gear.
That's a nice army.
Marco,
you've got
what's
going.
your what's your strength?
My bonus or just my
I think it's only a bonus.
+2, and then remember that the sand is holding a lot of the weight. If it's like wedged into the sand.
Yes, oh, believe you me, I've remembered. But it's
What's
also
the
pulling.
holding
The
sand?
sand is also not solid; it's pulling.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
sucking it down. So
Cora's
I'm gonna
got
have
6
Marco make a
bulk
little athletics
plus-
check for me,
Plus herself.
Just the regular one, yeah.
because there's now 2 people and the quicksand all pulling.
You
on the
know,
rope.
I would love to just get slowly pulled in, and they're just getting lower and slower. It's like,
Yeah,
oh.
like you're not even in the quicksand; you're just starting to sink into the sand from the weight. Like,
Ithri, do you feel us sinking?
You know
I think
what?
We're sinking.
yeah, that is exactly what's happening. You're not in the quicksand; you're sinking like a teeny bit, but through sheer force of stubborn, you are not letting go. Nor are you. I mean, your arms are on the edge of being ripped out of their sockets, but you're holding it. Damn it!
Right.
Okay, well,
Marco's got the other end
Ithri,
of the rope.
they're all down there.
Which
I can't
way?
see
I would
them.
say you guys are
Straight
aware
down.
that you are slowly about like an
Yeah,
inch
yeah.
every 10
I feel us
seconds
sinking.
lowering.
Yeah. I feel
I
like
can
maybe
just
I
imagine
should.
Marco at the top going, well, another party
What, you
down.
gonna drop?
What's the other option?
I don't know.
Just
Maybe
pass
we
up
could-
your gear so it's not so heavy. All
Maybe
the
we can
gold
swing
first.
the rope to. I don't know.
Is
didn't
there
really have a
any?
plan.
Is there any sort of? I know this is a slope. Is there any sort of areas that would allow for them to be clung onto rather than slipped down?
Up here,
Yeah.
not really.
Okay,
It's
where
all
is
been
the
worn smooth by the falling sand.
where is
You
the
just go like
nearest
this.
area that Ithri could try and cling to?
The ground.
They are on the surface, right? Didn't
Hmm.
Cora's feet touch something?
No.
Is it just like a slanted
yes,
surface?
Yeah,
yes.
it's just a
Cora's
very
feet
smooth
did
slope.
touch something. It's like a slide, though.
Oh,
We're on
I
the
see,
edge of
I
an
see.
hourglass.
Okay, but that's not
Okay.
too bad, huh?
Well, shit.
I like
If
that
we-
description because that's exactly what this is. This is an
Are
hourglass.
you
Oh,
gonna?
yeah.
Are you gonna go?
Okay, Ithri, let's go.
It's not what? Ah!
Just disappears.
She said,
Okay,
"Are you gonna
I-
go?" Ithri's like, "Well."
Okay,
That sounds
I
like
cast
Mickey.
message to Marco. Ithri went. That's all I say.
Ithri
Ithri
went.
went.
Like, oh shit, well, am I gonna pull her back up or?
Yeah, the rope is a lot lighter now.
Yeah, she's
I
so.
start pulling Cora back up. Just a little bit. See if there's another message.
So I need another athletics check because pulling her back up
Yeah,
through
okay.
quicksand is going to be a lot harder.
I don't think he wants to pull me fully back up.
No,
does he?
well, yeah, well, we'll see. No, not really. I wanted to
It's
see if
not
there's gonna be
happening.
another message.
So Cora, you kind of are pulled back up into the quicksand, and then like
No, I
You're
say
not
wait.
really-
That's the message.
wait.
That's the message.
Oh, okay, I'll fight. I'll let it go.
There's like a little slide. I think we need to go this way maybe. I don't know. Everybody else went there though.
Marco thinks himself, God, I love how decisive these people are. And then I guess like I'm just gonna, well, like I'm gonna just. The rope is tied around me, so I'm just gonna walk into the quicksand while I'm sinking.
All right, yep, that's metal as hell. You drop through, and with the rope and Marco dropping, I think unless Cora is gonna do something here, both of you plummet together into the.
I would climb up just
City
so that
below.
I fall with Marco at least, in case something
What?
were to happen.
Climb might be a strong word, like
Yeah.
scrabble a little bit, and then.
Okay, yeah.
And as the two of you plummet, following the slides down, I'm gonna move you guys to the map, and some of you, whoever has access to Observer, may be suddenly very distraught.
Do we get to roll d4s to see where
Oh,
we're
no.
coming down? No?
I've actually got an order of operations. No
Oh.
roll necessary. The only time a roll is needed is if there's a choice.
I'm all alone.
Oh,
Do you
There's no
want
one
me
here
as observer
beside
to
Oh.
zoom out, or would you
Oh.
like me to focus on
No.
Medora and Junko? Okay.
I would focus, if possible, focus on whichever group is active.
Medora and Junko are the ones on
we are
screen.
pretty
I've no
split.
idea where anyone else is. I've no
Okay.
context.
I will pull to others if it comes to it.
Who?
So, pulling back to Medora and Junko. I'm sorry, Selene. Gotta change your token
Oh
name.
yeah.
So because I use the name I see on the token usually. You land in the sand beside Medora. Medora is conscious, by the way, is probably a little dizzy from the sudden surprise slide, and
Oh,
but around you,
A3 was telling the truth.
around you on either side is a paved street, and you can see standing buildings of white marble.
I don't
Both
mean to
ends-
be rude. Junko notices none of that right
Well,
now.
hold on. This is also for painting a picture, so we can visualize a scene. Think cameras. Think like movie cameras. And we see both ends of the street on which the two of you lay or stand have been blocked with sand that rises out of sight above the buildings. Small mounds of sand lie in various places on the street, fed by trickles falling from above. Aside from the soft swoosh of the falling sand, there's no noise down here. And when the falling sand stops, there is no sound at all. Nothing. Absolute silence. Go ahead, Junko.
Well, if I haven't already, I'm going to nosedive to Medora. And given the circumstances of we don't know where the fuck we are right now exactly, so I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be like, Medora, 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 and just violently shake, slap the face a little bit. Medora!
Marco's gonna be so jealous
Check the
that
pulse.
I got my winged badass woman from the sky. Hey, Valkyrie.
I just figured, remembered
That took
what
you
you
a moment.
meant. Yeah, it took me a moment.
And I believe Medora does say that out loud to you.
Are you okay? Are you hurt? And I'm like, when the panic pat down of the anything broken, anything scratched.
Well, I mean,
Hey, Medora, are you okay? Send us a signal if you're okay.
if all I had to do was fall through a sinkhole, I'd have done it much sooner.
I'm gonna embrace her, kiss her on the forehead, and be like, okay, where are the others?
I will note, by the way, that there is light. The dome above is enchanted with its own sun. So where you stand, it's like you're
Damn.
standing in natural sunlight.
Hang on. The others, I think, are fine. A small voice keeps popping in my head, and I know whose it is. Hey, Cora.
Do you have
Bellini's
message?
got me.
Okay, just make sure.
I don't know at what point I fucking get that message.
We'll come back to that later.
We're good. Come find us. I'm gonna set up a hut. And then I start setting up my cozy cabin.
Really?
I will note that some of the walls of sand go all the way to the domed ceiling above. The slides punched through walls of sand, so it's possible you can reach each other, and it's also possible you may not be able to save through buildings or tunneling. It's unknown. It just depends on where you ended up. Just to temper
Bellini,
expectations.
are you good if we just... I mean, we might as well get comfy here. I'd like to catch my breath a little before we move on, but I don't see the point in all of us running around in circles for the minute.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Are you hurt?
Just winded. I mean, badly. But, you know,
I think we ended last time. Didn't you take 10 points of random damage just from
17.
17? Okay.
But it's all in stamina. So it's
Yep.
fully winded.
It's a little
like-
scuffed up, but not.
But she's just gonna set up a cozy cabin. And I'm just gonna basically put that out in the middle of this dome and be like, well, there's no sense in all of us running in the same circle.
The cabin sort of dramatically rises from the sand but the sand falling off the cabin is like gray, as if it's being pulled out of time from some other reality, until it stands in the street, another building in the city.
And I just
And with
take
that-
Selene's hand and lead her in and shut the door, and I'm like, we'll wait.
We're gonna cut over to Key.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Now, let me know, did that pull Observer over to Key?
It did.
Pulled
Excellent.
me over too.
Key, pretty much the same description. Buildings, street, dead ends. You can make out a large pile of sand in the southwest that climbs all the way up to a rooftop sort of protruding from the sand mound, as shown on the map. But you are alone.
So first thing I'm going to do is yell, "Hello!"
There's no answer.
Excellent. Don't like that.
Mind your own business.
So second thing I'm going to do is
The
I'm
Wide
going to
Rescue Service.
cast Divine Lance directly upwards.
Okay.
Ow!
A beam of energy launches upward until it eventually dissipates when it hits the dome far above.
Is
Just
that
kidding.
noisy?
Range 60 feet? No, it just disappears in the air. And no, that actually is not noisy. This would actually not be visible to... Oh, I'm sorry. If Selene and Medora are still outside at this point, you might... let me take a look at your perceptions. Oh, yeah, Junko. Like a beacon or like a flare. You see a light appear over the building to your west and then vanish. This would be just as like you guys are going into the cabin. But I'm still
whatever.
sticking with
Shut the
scene
door.
just so you
It
just so
goes
you're
inside.
aware that you saw that.
It's a private
No.
moment now. Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye.
I think I saw a flare.
Well, hold tight, hold tight. We're still on Key for the moment.
That was just for that. Was it gonna
Okay.
go further?
And did you say pile to the southwest and there's like a building kind of like...
Yep. You can kind of see it on the map, like the sand here piles all the way up, and this is actually a rooftop.
Oh, okay. I'm going to make my way up there to see if I can like get a better
Get up there.
view. Yeah, go over here. All right.
So like you kind of hike up the pile of sand. If you ever climbed a sand dune, it sucks. He's obviously climbed many sand dunes, but this is so the players know. You get up there, and though it's not visible on the map due to technology limitations, the roof of this building actually continues south and east. There is like a natural path if you want to follow it.
I'm going to cast light on myself first. That's not the way to do it.
It is bright out though, isn't it?
It is, yeah. There is natural sunlight where you are.
Oh, okay. So it's not going to make a difference.
But you could do it, like if you go indoors or something, you might need that.
Yeah. I'll save it for now. I'm just going to go down here.
You
a
won't
little
actually
bit.
be able to move. If you're following the roof, I can move you, but
Yeah, go
it's
for it.
because of the limitations of like indoor versus outdoor. Following
Go.
the roof, it doesn't go very far. Like it's sort of an L-shaped building. There's a few onion-shaped domes that you have to kind of wander around, but you actually come out.
Oh.
I'm putting you here,
Ah,
but you're on the roof of that building, and you can see Medora's cabin sitting on the street below.
roughly how
Unfortunately,
far
there's
below?
no sand piled down, so you'd have to figure out how to descend the 20 feet to the ground.
20 feet. Okay.
Jumps.
Cannonball.
Hero.
Seeing that I can actually see the hut and I have a rough idea of where hut may have come from, I'm actually just going to stay at the top of the roof.
Okay. I will also note from here, north, northeast, east, southeast, south, and southeast are all utterly inaccessible by piles of sand all the way to the dome at the top.
So just west and northwest.
Pretty much.
Cool.
Though this building does seem to have an access inside that may bypass the wall of sand.
Neat.
With that, we're going to cut over to Ithri.
It's me.
Oops, why did that not? It was supposed to. There we go.
Interestingly, Observer can't see what Ithri is
Oh,
seeing.
yeah.
That ain't right. Can you see as Ithri?
I can, yeah.
Oh, is it new I3 token, so Observer's not got Observer permission? 'Cause you had to
Oh,
reach I3.
oh, you're right. I forgot. We made a new token. I have to give Observer
brain
access
play.
to Ithri. That's good call. Observer is now Observer. Did that do it?
It didn't. Do you reckon I'll need to refresh?
Yeah, try that.
Excellent.
Because it's changing the permissions, that makes sense that it might need a refresh.
Okay. That'll take a second.
Meanwhile, for your part, Ithri, you find yourself in a much wider open space in the streets. You can see the corner of a building in the northwest, kind of jutting out of a gigantic pile of sand. And there are two rooftops to the northeast and southwest with no real access to the top of them, but you can see them sticking out of the sand.
Is there anything to the west? Is that
A pile of sand all the way
okay.
to the top.
So if Ithri moves to like here, is that everything that he can see?
Pretty much, yep.
Any access to buildings through doors or windows or arches or...
It does not appear so. However, I was wrong. I'm sorry. There is a gap to the west near the top, but that's not like a sloped pile of sand so much as like a wall of sand up to that point. If you could get up there, you could probably cross over into whatever is west. You could also try to get on a rooftop, and maybe there could be, like, you might be able to clear some sand to dig through. But I also know you're not that kind of dwarf, so.
Ithri will get on. Ithri will try. Which corner of the building would be? Which corner of which building would be easiest to get onto? Because that's where Ithri's going to head onto.
Probably this one. There's like jutting sculpture pieces on the white marble stone that you could climb.
Ithri will try and climb up that.
Go ahead and make me an athletics check to climb. And since you have your token, the skill action dialogue should work now. As long as your token is selected.
Yeah, bear with.
And I see Observer is now working. Excellent.
Yes, yeah. There isn't a climb.
Oh, right. I forgot. Athletics is the one that's borked.
Should I just do unspecified?
Yeah. Just unspecified. Oh, right. It's Ithri. You have no problem, like, clambering up the side of this wall before eventually reaching the top of the roof. From here, you have a much better view of everything and how oppressively caged you really are.
Can I see anything on top of the other roof that would be beneficial or interesting?
Yeah, you can actually see on the roof of this building over here in the northwest. Roof not included because that building has an interior and I can't actually drag you on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing up there. There's no like the walls there are smooth. There's no obvious way to climb to get on top of that roof. But it does seem if you could get up there somehow, you've got a straight shot to the other side of the building and whatever is off to the west.
Okay. Are the buildings the same height?
Yes, in this instance.
3 is going to move over here. 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 and trying to leap this distance across the buildings. It's going to take a run up, obviously.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That is we'll call it 26-foot jump, a long jump.
Yep.
Let me open up the long jump action because I need some DCs here. I don't remember. Oh, really? Well, there's your check. Make a long jump in the direction we're striding. On a success, you leap up to a distance equal to your check result, rounded down to the nearest 5 feet. But you cannot jump further than your land speed. Unless you have, like, a feat that lets you.
So my land speed being 25.
Yes. Which I would say you can do and then attempt, because you wouldn't be able to land on you could try to catch it with, what is that? Is that arrest a fall?
It doesn't matter. Ithri doesn't know that he can't make that jump yet. He's trying.
That's fine. No, not arrest a fall. Is it grab a ledge? I bet it's grab a ledge. Grab an edge. Yep, that was it. Okay. So first, make your athletics check. As long as you hit 25 or better, you can make the jump.
Doing this public.
Yep.
Ooh.
Right, because it's fucking Ithri.
Only just. Only just.
You
Sheer
make
force
the
of
jump.
will.
You're just like soaring through the air. And now you have to grab an edge because you're not going to land on the roof, but maybe you can catch the edge of it. You're going to make your choice of an acrobatics check or a reflex save.
Which one do you reckon? Yeah, reflex.
I was going to say, knowing you, I suspect reflex.
Do you want to pop that in chat, or should I just do it from the sheet?
Do it from the sheet. I don't actually have one to pop for weird reasons. Beautiful. Critical success. You grab the edge of the rooftop, just catch it, and like haul yourself up. You do not take any damage. All of that was essentially just 2 actions and a reaction. You catch the roof. For the sake of movement, I'm going to move your token because I can't just drag it without revealing the map interior. You're technically 5 feet east of where your token shows because you're still up on that rooftop.
Okay.
But you see another wide street. You can make out an open doorway right across the street from you and a little south. And you can see that there are piles of sand, inaccessible, like all the way to the top, both south and north. And at this point, I'm going to cut to the last 2, Marco and Cora.
Thank you for remembering our names, Haskell.
You're welcome.
Much appreciated.
I see a road. You want to go north or south?
Well, let me give you guys some details
Oh,
now,
yeah,
because
sorry.
yours is probably the most complicated.
Oh,
no, it isn't. That was
no.
Ithri's. Let's see. You see a rooftop to the west that is accessible. However, only the edge is accessible. You can see that it's not all the way to the top, but there's piles of sand atop it that would make traversing that roof a little difficult. You might either need to clear it or find an alternative to cross it if you get up there. While every other direction, there is sand all the way to the top.
Oh, that's why the camera is cut off so
Yeah.
weirdly.
Oh, I've got sand everywhere. Ugh.
I reckon we gotta go west.
Up there?
Well, unless you want to dig. This was the rooftop, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you can make out like just the edges of a building, white marble walls. You can even see like there's some little narrow.
Are we allowed to move our tokens around?
Yeah.
Like, can we just?
Absolutely. You can move them around. There's no. You can't go anywhere. So sure.
Oh,
So we can't go into this roof thing.
They won't let you through the wall. No.
how high is
Um,
it?
This one actually is pretty tall, about 40 feet.
No problem.
Wait,
can
so
get
but
up.
like when you say it's a rooftop, like it's
No, you
slanted
could
or?
you could get up to the rooftop where it's buried. You're at the bottom.
Oh, so there's a wall and then there's
That you're looking at a wall, yeah. The
Is
rooftop
there
is
like
above
windows and stuff in it?
that. You can make out sticking out of the sand one window that's about like half a foot wide with an onion-shaped top, but it's blocked up with sand,
So it's completely filled, the whole building.
or at least that part of it.
And is the building still standing straight, or is it like kind of
This
like?
one is still straight, yeah.
Mm.
I can get up there and throw you a rope down.
I can probably get up there myself.
Okay, I'll meet you up there then. I'm gonna wall run up there.
Oh, fine. I'll try.
Can you all run 40 feet?
Yep, my movement.
Oh, fuck. Well, I have a new climbing kit that I'm gonna use to get up there.
So Cora like backs up, studies it, takes a moment to like center her chi, and then runs, hits the wall, and just scrabbles right up all 40 feet to the very top.
I'm
As,
gonna
like,
brush
Marco's,
sand
like,
off.
got his
So we
backpack
have
out, is, like
a
getting out a climbing kit, and just like
so we have a place to stand. So I'm gonna brush sand like probably on top of Marco as I'm making a little spot up here.
Oh yeah.
And it does look like, by the way, Cora, as Marco, and you don't have to roll for it. I'll say it'll just take you a little time
Okay.
to like get out your climbing kit and then start hammering in python.
I'll sit up here and wait.
It's
climbing
probably
up.
like those attachments for the boots, right? Because it's like sandstone
Yeah.
building, probably. So like,
Actually, this one's marble.
oh, I don't
Don't worry, a climber's kit has a hammer and pitons.
know
So,
if that's harder than sandstone. So probably.
yeah, it is. It is. But it's prettier. From the top, Cora, you can see that though most of this rooftop is buried in sand, there does appear to be something south. Like if you could dig away, like spend about 10 minutes just digging to the south, you could probably clear a path wherever that may lead.
I think there's something to the south when you get up here.
Start digging.
You want me to go ahead?
Sure.
Okay,
I'll be right up.
I'll go over there
and-
and start digging.
Since I was going to skip 10 minutes once you two were done anyway, I'm going to take the liberty of doing that and say by the end of 10 minutes, Marco, you've reached the top and maybe even helped her start like digging through.
Maybe.
I'm going to remove the two of your tokens
Maybe.
because the rooftop goes about 30 feet or so before dropping another 20 feet to a different rooftop below. And you can actually see Ithri at the top of that rooftop, like
Oh.
studying a street below.
Hey, there's it three.
We're gonna
And I'm
assess
going
his
to say
freedom.
that you guys are able to rejoin Ithri.
It's
the edge
me!
of
Catch
the
me! Whee!
Oh, hey, okay.
Well, how far? How deep down was that? 20 foot down?
It's a 20-foot drop. Again, I think being careful, no roll is
Wait.
needed. You guys are able to like descend.
What is that?
Unlike Cora, I'm not gonna jump into his
Yeah, there's
arms,
a thing
but, like,
there in the doorway.
Why not? It's fun.
where's the
And you can
thing?
Look out. There's an archway.
It 3
in the
points
building
over here.
opposite you guys.
What thing is there? Like a dead
Can't
body?
really make out clearly what
Oh.
that is without getting
I
down
will get out of Ithri's arms.
there. Before we continue with you three, though, we're gonna cut back
you three.
to the south three of Key, Medora, and Selene. So, Selene, you saw the flare go off as you entered the building with Medora.
Can I step out for a moment and come back in?
Sure. I'm just gonna rest a minute. Medora's
Okay.
gonna take a breather and recover her stamina.
I'm gonna step outside the dome.
Okay.
Key.
Stepping outside the dome, it takes a minute, probably like 30 seconds after you step out, you see Key appear on the rooftop where he is now.
You wanna come down?
Very much so, yes.
Do you need help?
I could do it myself, but I'm not sure I want to.
Are you scared of heights?
No, I just, I don't want to let the primal lizard out just because of, like, what is that, like a 20-foot drop? I don't want to go all lizard on that. Can you see another route down? Can you see anything?
You could slide down a pillar.
I was going to say, just below the portico are 5 marble columns that theoretically he could slide down if he could get to them. It would require a little bit of climbing and or acrobatics to get to the columns, but
Oh boy, dexterity, that thing I'm brilliant at.
Yeah.
Just be a fighter.
or
It's easy.
strength. You could use athletics as well.
You know what? Yep, let's do that on the basis of I can use athletics.
Okay. And I'm going to treat this as Junko is aiding you because she can see and is kind of giving you directions, like a little to your left. Yeah, right there. Drop down there. Like that kind of thing. Which would give you... So Junko, roll... I'm going to treat this as... You roll perception here.
I roll perception blind?
Yep.
No.
It is a DC... it doesn't have to be blind because it's an aid. It's DC 15.
Okay. Well, I pass regardless, I guess.
On a natural 1, it's still, and also on a... Okay, so that's a critical success, meaning, Key, you get plus... are you master in perception? You are. You get +3 to whatever you roll.
Oh. Would this be a balance?
Climb, which is borked on athletics, so just unspecified athletics.
Unspecified, cool.
I hate that of all the skills to be borked, it's the most fucking used skill in Pathfinder. Athletics.
There we go.
Probably why.
It couldn't have been survival or nature or something. Okay, and you've got the +3. With a 25, it's a little precarious, and there is a point where you're just hanging by like your hands for a moment and like, oh, this is, whew! And you reach down and like catch the column, and it was either catch the column or fall, and you catch it and just slide all the way down.
Whee.
Now, does like any kind of like lizard instinct to like kick it on him to where he's just kind of like a little more sticky to the wall,
Like,
or
I kind of get to the
Is
bottom,
that
and the
side
arms
just
just like
human?
start. The arms just start flailing. I'm just like.
So I don't think he's that kind of lizard. I think he's an iguana style lizard.
Yeah.
even
Probably
them,
not
they can hold
grippy.
on to branches, can't they?
Can they? I don't know. I
Pretty
don't really know. I thought that was more geckos.
Lizard deep dive coming in right now.
Yeah. So
I
Key, you've rejoined Selene and Medora.
Excellent. So I'm gonna mosey on over and have you. I assume you managed to find Medora because I don't think this was here when you fell, right?
Oh no, it was here this entire time. We just got really lucky, and it has tea, chairs, everything.
Oh,
It's surprisingly not dusty.
okay.
Wi-Fi.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna go and try and find Medora. I'll see you later.
That would be so much more sassy if there was anywhere to go.
Well,
It's not even sassy. I'm just not understanding that she's being
Wait.
sarcastic.
Oh no, come get over here, Key.
I feel like he
inside.
just walks to the corner and is like, she's not over here.
It's not there.
Yeah.
I checked over there, and she's not there. I'm all out of ideas.
Just rest inside or something. I was
Oh,
joking.
okay.
The
Oh
problem
my God,
with
Medora.
the problem with
Hey.
Selene's humor, it's just so dry.
You are in a desert.
That-
So
it's only
I mean-
a perk.
while in here, I'm gonna I'll go into the corner. I'm just gonna kind of like nod at Medora at best, and then meditate in the corner.
How tall is this building again? You said like 20, 30
That was
feet?
about 20 feet.
I am going to try and throw one of my smoke bombs on the top. Just
So I learned recently, Friday, that to
You're
activate
welcome.
a smoke bomb, you must be in its space to trigger it.
yeah, I can activate it and then throw it. No,
I don't know. I didn't think
I
about
mean
that.
that's how it works
Didn't
in
learn
real
enough
life.
on Friday.
I
Like
think
sometimes
these are.
it has like the tss, and then, but that's IRL.
I don't know.
Well,
if these
no,
are...
how it
You know
works
what?
is you have to crush it to make it work.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's
That's
like a thing
why
that
they
you,
say
you
that.
break.
You can put it in chat.
However, we've been doing this so long in this campaign. I'm going to say that Junko has a specialized, because you make your own smoke balls, correct?
hmm
I would say she's just learned to make a throwable one at this point. We're too
It just
far in
needs
the
to,
campaign
needs
to
to
retcon that now.
smash so the alchemical stuff makes
Yeah.
it smoke, I guess, right? So
I was just gonna throw it on top of the roof, so it has some kind
That's
of
fine.
signal. It's not gonna be
Yeah,
for very
I get you.
long, but
I get you.
know.
I get you. You toss it up there. There's a faint hiss of smoke for about a minute. No indication if anyone saw it or not.
And then I'm gonna go back inside.
Okay. And you guys' intent is to wait at this point?
Well, we already collected one Pokemon, so no
When
sense
you-
in waiting.
I'll probably
let
head
us
out
know.
every.
You
on.
let us know you've thrown the smoke bomb.
Oh, yeah. I threw smoke.
I'll probably
Hey,
every
Cora.
like 10 minutes or so just head out and shoot up a divine lance as a pseudo flare. But other than that, yeah.
We're in the hut. We'll look for Stellini smoke or Key's firework display.
Oh, guys, hold on. Medora's calling me.
Kel's
I'll
on.
talk right now.
Okay, Coracast message. I don't see any smoke, but there's this weird thing, body here. Maybe we're gonna check that out. Okay, be safe.
Yeah, sure. We'll stay where we are so that we don't all end up in a mess unless you call us. Yeah, Key keeps going outside and firing a light into the sky.
That hasn't happened yet. It hasn't been 10 minutes yet, but that's the intent.
Okay, well as it goes on, when that happens, hey Cora.
All right, we'll circle back to that if we get. They might be back with you in 10 minutes. We'll see. Let's find out. That's
I'm right here, Medora.
If anything changes, Medora knows Cora can message her. She can message Cora, so that's the back and forth between us.
Guess we
If
know that
anything
we're
happens,
500
the
feet.
first reaction Medora will have will be, "Hey Cora, shit's hit the fan."
Yeah, I know. I just rolled.
We'll cover that
distance.
if we get to it. Let's stay present for now.
I'm prepping it so that you can
That's
remember
fine.
that.
Hey, I'm good. I'm good. You just tell me when it comes about it. For the rest, for you three, you're still at the top of a roof.
That's gotta be dead,
Oh,
right?
so we're looking down on this, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Technically, you are 5 feet further east.
Okay.
Why don't I go check it out? If it's bad, I can just run right back up here.
I mean,
I can like go poke it, then run back.
Monks.
Ithri's gonna get out a crossbow.
How are we fit 40 feet still?
No, you had to drop 20 feet, so you're only about 20 feet up.
Okay, I jumped down.
Okay. Sliding down
monks.
to the street below. It's much the same as the street you found earlier.
I'm gonna sneak up on it.
As you approach the doorway, it appears to be a small entry hall for a house. The light from your artificial sun illuminates the interior where it passes through the door. To the right, you see an opening leading to another room. While laying in the threshold of the door is the corpse of a man, lying on its left side, head toward the street. The left hand reaches for the door. The right hand clutches at its throat.
Oh.
But there's something weird about the body as you look at it.
Well, I do poke it.
When you poke it, the entire thing disintegrates,
I'm sorry.
leaving
Ooh.
nothing, no bones, nothing at all. Just dust.
Oh. I will look sheepishly back up at Ithri and Marco.
Ithri puts the crossbow away. Should we come down?
There's a house here with some rooms. I'll poke my head in.
Marco, let's not let her do this on her own.
I don't
do you
see
wanna go-
anybody in there.
I can just jump down, I think, because I have catfall. And I'm a
Yeah,
master.
you should be fine with catfall.
Yeah. So I'll very stylishly jump down.
Okay. Yeah, like just kind of sliding along the wall, dropping
Ithri's
lightly
like-
to the street.
Finally, I get to be Assassin's Creed.
Ithri's like, for fuck's sake, and he like awkwardly hangs down off the edge like a normal person and drops the rest of the way.
Make an acrobatics check.
Oh,
This is to try to avoid taking damage when you fall.
He's learned.
Yes, iguanas are kind of grippy. Because of long toes, just so we're clear.
And they have
Good to
nails
know.
at the end.
That's a 22.
You drop. There's some mild pain in your feet and knees, but let's see. It was a 20-foot drop, so you've just taken 10 damage. That's halved, so you take 5 damage.
Okay.
Not too bad.
You okay, Ithri?
Yeah, I'm
You
fine.
okay, Ithri? Okay.
Oh.
I feel like with Ithri's hit points, he's sneezed and taken more damage.
Well, to be fair, I
On
have
camera, we
sneezed
saw
and-
him. He sneezed pretty hard.
Yeah, I've sneezed and also knocked down half of my party before, so you know.
Oh.
It's true.
I should probably tell you about this body. He was almost like he was choking on something and trying to get to this door. Does this door look like... Is there a door?
No, it's a doorway.
But there's no door.
Does
It's
it
like
look
an
like
open
me?
arch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there any dust left?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Plenty. There's no wind down here, so.
I'll just step over the dust.
Is it
pile.
like salt? Or is it... Is it like salt or is it actual
It's like
dust?
rot.
Oh. I'm not touching that.
The
Is
weird
this-
thing, actually, no. I would say that's all you've got from that. You'd have to,
Is
if you
this-
want to spend time really going through it, you can, but that'd be a exploration action.
Does this still look as nice as it does?
You can make out a bigger room over there. In fact, as you move toward this larger, wide open area, it looks like a dining room. It's a long
Oh.
room covered by a 30-foot arched ceiling, supported by ornately carved beams. Spaced at 10-foot intervals down the center of the room, you see ornate brass oil lamps, each one with 7 spouts into which wicks have been placed. The floor is totally covered with thick wool rugs, all colored in fantastic designs. In the center of the room is a long, low table, just high enough to eat from if the diner is seated on the floor. Pillows surround the table, indicating that it could seat maybe 24 guests. On the left wall, Yeah, to your left at the far end of the table is an opening, a bowed archway.
That's this, right?
You mean this over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, and as Marco sets foot into the dining room more properly, one by one, down the line, the lamps light.
As me specifically steps in there?
Yep, exactly.
Marco, why did you do that?
I don't think I did.
And you guys can hear a distant gong sound. And
What does
right
that mean?
here,
What does
right
that mean?
here, food
The middle?
appears on a plate.
What? What the fuck?
And you can smell roasted smells like boar,
Very specific.
smoked vegetables. You can even smell wine.
Ithri,
That's
And
making
you
me
see
hungry.
3 goblets in front of that plate.
something's happening.
Is there a search that I can do for like horns? No, I don't think so, right?
Not really. If you want to spend 10 minutes searching, you could do something like that.
I mean, I guess, but would I want to search here, or would I want to like first see all the other?
Before you fall back on rolls, I would try to focus on like specific action for this. Think of like the specifics. What are you specifically doing?
I think I would specifically turn around and look somewhere else first, because I'm like, no, I'm not gonna touch that.
And
Oh,
all of
do
you, by the way, can see the food and smell it, the steam wafting from that plate.
You want me to touch it? See if it's real?
No, no, no. I think nobody should touch that. We have crackers and provisions. We don't need that.
I smell. Look at those veggies. They smell so good.
I've never eaten
And at
food
this
cooked by a
point-
ghost before.
Marco,
Mm-hmm.
the rug begins to tug on your boots.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
that's not good. Oh, do I get like a reaction for that? Is that a trap or something?
Make a reflex save.
I have a feeling I know what it is.
Okay, reflex save. But I do get my charmed life for that because it's.
Yes, definitely.
This is Curse of Strahd
Oh,
vibes.
it's because I stepped on the rug, isn't it? Okay, 35.
Okay, you pull free, but you notice the carpet continues to kind of like reach for your boots.
Can I retreat from the
threads of
carpet
them?
area?
Yeah. As soon
Like-
as you back
okay.
out of the dining room, it stops and just goes still.
Oh.
But the food remains.
See, that's not a good thing. The carpet just tried to touch me.
I mean, you touched it first.
You know, he's got a point, Marco.
But yeah, that was weird.
I'm glad you saw it too.
But there's a hallway to the north here.
There's that
Looks like a-
archway on the other side of the dining room.
But you have to cross the carpet to get there.
I could walk on the table.
Oh, but we check out this bathroom first.
I
eh?
could
It looks
also run
nice.
along the wall. It could be really cool. Okay, we can do that
Stop
first.
showing off. Is this a bathroom?
You don't
No.
need to stop showing off, but just show off when it's required.
Stepping through that arch, you see along the left wall of this large, lofty kitchen,
Oh.
3 large ovens and a cooking surface with an iron grate across a hearth.
Oh no.
The opposite wall to the right is lined with cupboards. Huh? No, I'm sorry. The opposite wall from you, not from the ovens. The opposite wall from you
Yeah.
is lined with cupboards.
But this.
And the right-hand wall has 3 water taps.
Hmm.
On the carpet, or excuse me, on the
It followed me.
on the cupboard wall, you see a doorway above which are alien runes. Though
Oh.
as you look at them, they reform themselves to spell out, "Go out this door."
Above this? Marco, I'm gonna pull him close and like point down the hall at this.
Like over here?
No, where I'm pinging.
Yeah, no, but
see
you
that?
don't pull me over. I want to see where I have to
I
stand.
like
to
pulling
see.
it. I'll
bunch
move
of
over.
bunch of dead stuff. Looks like.
More bodies. I can't move. Now we're stuck together because you moved. I can't move. Thank you. Oh, there's a lot. There's a lot in there.
And Ithri, what are you doing in this?
Ithri is staying where he is.
Let's
He's watching this. He's keeping an eye on, like, left eye on a rug to make sure it doesn't come at him, and right eye on these guys to make sure they don't do something stupid.
The rug hasn't.
Too late.
I'm like peeking in here.
Just let me check. Is there any runes when I look back through the door we came in? Is there something above that door?
Okay, this clearly isn't the way out. This is a trap, right?
Is there like a
What do you see,
knowledge
Kura?
check?
You're too many people. I didn't get what anybody just said there.
Ithri said, "Is there anything to see, Cora?"
Dead bodies.
Well, yes, but also no.
Oh
The
no,
long,
the GM.
narrow hall you are looking down looks like it leads to, like, it's supposed to be the sleeping quarters part of the house. In the center of the hall, you see an obelisk of black stone,
Oh god.
upon which, clearly inscribed, is a raised hand, palm facing you. The obelisk sort of blocks your view of whatever may be behind it. You can just make out, though, a number of bodies on the other side of the obelisk.
Yeah, there's like at least there's like 4 or 5 dead people in there. Does it look like they're in the same condition as the guy was that
No,
out here? No?
not at all.
Are they fresher looking?
You'd have to get up close to see.
I pull out my telescope.
You actually have
You can
one?
see that there are bodies there, but you'd have to get up close to get
I do have a
much info.
telescope.
spyglass.
Yeah, spyglass, yeah.
Close enough.
Is there like an investigation I could do to find out if I know what those runes are? Like if that's like a trap mechanism or just like some translational thing
be-
that everybody can read in?
Recall knowledge using Arcana, Occultism. That'd be it, I would say. No nature, no
Occultism.
religion. And because it's
I
recall
do.
knowledge, remember that is blind.
I do get like a +2, I think, if it's related to ancient cultures because of archaeologists. But I can do Arcana if you.
This is related to ancient cultures.
Okay, so
Everything here basically is.
I'll put the knowledge of ancient history on, so I get a +1. It's +1.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh, why is that? Shouldn't that be
disregard? Because yes,
Yeah.
you have to choose to roll it blind.
Sorry. Public is private blind GM roll. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now it worked. Yeah.
Wait, were you rolling recall knowledge?
It looks like you just
I
rolled an
rolled
Arcana check.
That
Yeah,
was just a
is that
straight Arcana check. That
not-
wasn't
Oh
recall
wait,
knowledge.
so I have to do the skill menu thingy.
Yes.
But under Arcana, I do.
Mhm.
Recall knowledge Arcana 1. Okay.
Mhm.
Ah.
And make sure you check your
Okay.
knowledge of ancient
Yes.
history. Okay. You're getting a bad vibe from it. It feels trapped.
Okay.
Bad vibes.
Yeah.
It feels like this is. There's a sinister vibe to it, a magic about it that you don't think is friendly at all.
Ooh.
If
Dark
it's a trap, does that mean I can try to disarm it? Or
You have to know.
I need to know
It means
magic?
if you can track down. So that itself is not a trap. You
Ah.
believe that it indicates a trap. You have to have more specifics on a trap to be able to
So-
disarm it.
How long is your whip?
Up to 50 feet.
Could you, if you can get one of the bodies and bring it closer, I
Why would I want to do that?
can, so I can see how he was killed, and then we could figure out how the trap works.
How about we first figure out
We-
that we don't get killed?
We could try and get to through the archway and see if there's.
The other
He
one.
doesn't want me
Yeah.
to go that way
You
either.
know what?
Yeah, I
you know
mean,
what?
I
I'd
feel
rather deal with
like-
the rugs.
I feel like grippy rugs are less scary than a room full of dead bodies.
Okay,
Let's maybe try run over the table. Original idea by me.
that's okay.
Good idea.
At this point,
What
about
the
10
heck?
minutes have passed. So Key has stepped out of the cabin now, fired his flare into the air.
Do we see anything from our
Fedora
dining
was-
room?
You do not.
I get a message that says he did
Now
it.
you may send
Or,
that message.
Have you
Okay,
got
hold
any
on. Medora's
closer?
calling.
he's just fired another beam into the sky, or a beam into the sky. Selene and I are gonna have a cup of tea if you guys are nearby and want one.
Oh my gosh, Medora, there's this obelisk with a hand on it, a bunch of dead bodies. We're not gonna go near that because that's pretty scary. And there's also this table surrounded by rugs. Oh, the food smells so good though. Sorry, the message cut me off. I said there was a dining room with a table with a bunch of rugs but they're grabby, but the food smells so good on it.
Oh, well, get the rugs to buy you dinner first.
Hey, you guys buy me dinner first. I tell the rugs.
Delaney gets a hero point, by the way.
Hey, Cora,
Awesome.
did everyone make it down?
Oh, I'm with Marco and Ithri.
Oh, good.
Cora,
So
as soon as you
three
step
and us three.
forward,
I'm not. I'm stepping onto the
you,
table
you did.
directly.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Oh,
As soon as you do,
can I be like right here?
as soon as you do, food materializes on this plate, steaming.
Oh.
You can see there's like smoked boar. There's a bowl of fruit. There are 3 goblets, 2 silver and a gold one, and you can just make out red wine filling them.
Hold on, Medora. This table's trying to trick me.
And some of the sand here shifts as the corner of the carpet pulls out from under it and starts to reach for your slippers.
I
Hugging
run
them.
as
I
fast
need
as
you to
I
make
can.
a reflex save first.
A reflex save.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
28. Is it a success?
No. You
Then I will use a hero
are-
point to reroll. Can I do that?
I would say in this case, yeah, you can.
Okay, I'll use a hero point. Why not?
Oh.
39. Is it a success?
Yes. So, but you're gonna have to describe heroically how, as the rug grabs onto your slippers and begins trying to pull them off of you, so
My
that you don't
slipper-
walk in a dining room with
No,
your
they're
footwear
boots
on.
now. They're boots.
Your boots. It begins to tug one of your boots off. Tell me how heroically you pull free, keeping your boot on.
Heroically?
You used a hero point. That's what that means. Yeah. Hero points aren't just a little bit of luck. They're heroic. This is you separating yourself from all the adventurers that have come before.
Have any of the previous adventurers told the rugs not to like that they have to buy them dinner first?
I said buy me dinner first, and I like just
Kick in with the other.
cartwheel. I like put my feet in the air out of their reach, and I like handstand my way over here so they can't reach my feet.
As you
And
are
I-
moving, go ahead and move to where you move.
Okay, and I want to go as quickly as I can. I want to go like all the way over here.
As you are doing so, all along, like the carpet is coming around, just reaching different sections of the carpet, reaching for you, trying to grab onto your footwear. You end up right standing over the plate of your food with the 3 goblets of wine right there. I forgot to mention, there was another ringing of a gong when you entered.
I'm gonna grab the plate of food and jump off the table and land over here.
No.
As you do so, passing through that arch, the carpet goes still and your plate is empty.
No!
Is it silverware at least?
She didn't grab the silverware. That's still on the table next
I
to
grabbed
the
the
plate.
plate
Actually,
of
if you
food.
really zoom in, you
Oh
can
no,
see
I
the
mean like a
silverware on
silver
the
plate. Remember how some?
Oh, was it silver? Let me see. I didn't think it was silver. I thought it was just regular. Yeah, like it's not fine dinnerware. It's just dinnerware. So there's no value to it. It's just.
Hey guys.
You can still smell the food on it though, which is weird because if it was an illusion, it wouldn't have the smell now. So you think actually, no, you don't. None of you guys are mages. I'm gonna shut up there.
Hey guys.
Actually.
I think the rugs are really in defeat. So if you go barefoot, you should be okay.
Where you stand now, Cora, is a sitting room appointed with fine couches and chairs, all embroidered in pastels and gold. The walls in here are frescoed in murals depicting a city with beautiful white buildings descending to a large lake, dotted with the triangular sails of the small boats that ply its surface.
I'll wait here.
Hold on, I'm not done. Within, I have to start pausing you guys when I'm reading rooms. Come on
Yeah,
now.
you paused for a second, so I had to
Yeah, because
say
I had
something.
to, because you didn't stop moving. Don't
I
move
haven't-
during descriptions, goobers. Within the sitting room are 2 5-foot couches inlaid with gold. A small chair is heavily encrusted with seed pearls and inlaid with gold. The high bronze back of a throne-like chair with large arms is inscribed with runes that would be this one, I think. The runes, as you look at them, sort of morph before your eyes to spell out, rule ye who sit, or I'm sorry, rule all ye who sit here.
I do not sit there. Are you done?
Mhm.
Okay, I wait here for the others. I
Is
don't
there-
touch any. I don't touch anything.
So is there any doorways or any exits down there?
Yes.
As you start to say yes, opening your
Oh
mouth,
no.
something materializes in the air
Uh.
and launches at you. Hold on.
Also, I see something else.
I did not include my modifiers. Does 31 hit you?
I think so, but yes. Barely.
Something dark appears in the air and launches at you like a projectile, hitting you square in the face.
Ow.
chocolate and whipped cream dribble down your chin.
Wait, is it really? Like
It is really.
tasting it?
Mhm.
Where did it come from?
It materialized in the air and then launched at your face and hit you. And now, like, turning back, Cora, you see, like, somebody just threw a cream pie in her face.
Don't say that, please.
That's what it's called, a chocolate cream pie. That's literally the name of the pie. I can't help that the internet has taken these terms and used them for other things.
You didn't say that I see this.
That's because that's in a different area. See what?
But I can see them.
So
hut.
Actually, how tall is Cora?
5'3".
You cannot see them, I'm afraid. This doorway is 4 feet high.
Okay. Yeah, there's
so disregard beyond that. But there's like a little opening there. You'd like have to stoop to go under.
There's a doorway here.
And stuff throwing food?
I'm not gonna say it. Somebody threw a cream pie at me. Yep.
Chocolate cream pie.
A chocolate cream pie. Yep.
If you can make it jumping on the table and running.
Yeah, do you want to go first or shall I?
I don't know. I feel like you're more likely to get stuck than me. No offense.
Does that mean you want to go first or second?
Oh, hey, Marco. There's a bunch of valuables and gold and stuff in here.
I go first. Do you have to test anything to jump onto the table and sprint down and then jump into the room?
No, you just have to make the reflex save because while there is no gong, no third plate of food, your current plate is already seated there.
Okay, do you want me to do that first?
But the carpet does start to reach for your boots. You can go ahead and roll to get it out of the way first if you want.
Okay, so reflex save.
Mm-hmm.
Public?
Yeah. Only checks with the secret trait are not public.
37.
Okay, so yeah, you easily avoid the carpet everywhere you're going. Like it's reaching.
For carpet.
But you walk past your plate of food and your 3 goblets of wine, reaching the other end. As you enter,
Dodge the cream pie.
32, I don't think you dodge.
Oh.
A chocolate cream pie materializes in the air, and you're like, ha! And nothing happens, and like, it's just hovering in the air, and only after you move your hands right into your face.
Awesome.
Oh no, Marco, you got cream pied.
I'm
so sorry.
Where was the gold?
You're not sorry.
All the seating in here is golden.
Wait, but you said something about runes earlier, didn't you?
Yeah, on this chair, it's a bronze back throne-like seat with large arms and runes on it. Read, "Rule ye all who sit here." Or I'm sorry, rule all. Dyslexia apparently. Rule all ye who sit here. God damn, why can't I read that?
Can I do that check again from earlier to see if I know that this is like a trap or something? Is it like a similar thing as earlier?
By the way, you believe there may be a trap keyed to launch pies in people's faces.
Oh, okay. I see. Wait, yeah. Then in that case, I get like a special feat, don't I, when it activates?
Yeah. The good news is,
it's just
it appears to be fresh. It hasn't been sitting around. It was made on the spot, so the chocolate is actually pretty good.
I'm not gonna eat chocolate that was thrown onto me in a... Yeah, I'm waiting for Ithri, I think, like...
Yeah, I'll need some space.
Oh, okay. I'll get out of the way for you. You're gonna have to help me carry out these chairs.
A3 will attempt the same.
All right. So first of all, as soon as you enter, there's a gong.
Mm-hmm.
This plate here is suddenly laden with food and wine. You know the drill. Now you can make your reflex save. And Ithri's boots have seen places. Like, they're leaving tracks on the table as he runs through here. It's everything these rugs were afraid of.
Yep.
Unfortunately, as he's running, the rug like wraps around one of his legs, and he face plants on the table as they like drag him back off the table. The carpets forcefully wrenching his boots off of him before they release him.
Oh, they just didn't want him to
That's
have
it.
boots on when they walk over
I
the
told
living room?
you they were in defeat.
What do they
otherwise,
do
Ithri,
with
you
the
can-
boots?
They just set them off to the side, like along the wall over here.
You
Ithri's
might...
gonna stand up, walk over to his boots.
Okay.
Pick them up.
Okay.
And then walk towards Cora and Marco.
Okay, you are unhassled.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
You'd have thought a man of culture like Marco would have worked that out, right?
Yeah, but like in a room filled with sand.
It's true. It's true. In fairness, Marco has seen a lot, and I feel like he's not in dinner party mode.
Does
Well, that
Ithri
was
get
weird.
cream pied as well?
As you walk in, a chocolate pie materializes.
Wait, I might be able to help him.
He was ready for it.
It's
How are you trying to help?
called- I have a feat.
No, he wants it. Let him have it.
Ithri's just opened his mouth.
This
Uh,
one.
Okay, it is triggered, so go ahead and make your thievery check, Marco.
Aw,
Dis-
poor Ithri.
Disable the device.
It's gonna
Oh, no.
disable
Yep.
it.
Do I just? There's no check I can do from the thing, right? So I have to go through the menu.
So
Oh,
it's right
you
there.
gave me
It's right
one.
there. Yeah, it's in the disable a device action.
Yep.
25. You move to like catch the pie, but the pie doesn't materialize, and you're like, huh? And then as like your hands are up, it just launches between your arms right into Ithri's face.
Nice. Okay. I'm glad it wasn't more deadly. So.
How does it taste?
Delicious.
Oh.
And you can hear the faint tinkle of laughter and merriment from somewhere.
Hmm.
I think this place might be haunted by children.
Children don't
friendly
make
children.
cake.
Well, they throw it though. I don't know. I don't know how haunting works. I've never been a ghost.
It's like keep it that way, and I'll
Let's
move
try.
towards the door thingy. Do we have to like dig out of there? Or?
No, you just gotta like duck under because it's only 4
Hmm.
feet high.
Speak for
What
yourself.
kind of door is only 4 feet high? Like what is that like?
The front door, because as you pass through it, you enter out into a foyer or a foyer. Pillars and filigree of stone separate this area, which appears to be a foyer for the house beyond, from which you just came. The floor here is a swirling mosaic of white and cream-colored tiles that form sort of a convoluted pattern. The walls are dark brown, baked enamel tiles. In the center of the wall, right, that's just talking about the doorway. Large doorway, narrow, low to the ground. Looking back at it, though, Marco, you see that above that door, a sentence is engraved in runes that reform before your eyes to read, "My fun is your fun."
Is no
Hmm.
fun, is no Blinsky.
And beyond the columns, you can make
No.
out Medora's cozy cabin.
Cora's cozy cabin. That sounds
Medora's
nice.
Medora's
Oh.
cozy.
That's something
Oh,
else.
I think
We
I
get
found
to
the
point that
others.
Key's gonna just step out and be like, "All right."
It's been about another 10 minutes. So yeah, right about now, Key, you're stepping out for the flare and you see Marco standing there, covered in
I mean, do I
chocolate
actively
pie
look?
on his
Because I could
face.
imagine I'd just walk out and just go, pew, and then just walk.
Maybe
back in.
after you fire it, like you're like on the way back and like, "Hmm?" And there's just Marco like with a pie covering his face. Just,
I'm assuming I'm wiping it off.
are you now?
Yeah, of course.
You can do that. There's no, that's easily done.
Marco, you look delicious.
You can grab it off the floor if you want a piece.
Cora and Ithri following.
Grab it off the floor.
There's free pie in there.
Hey, Medora, we're here.
I
Hi.
think they're in there.
Is everyone alive?
The hut is just a square? Is that the
Tin-
hut?
I presume the
Cora,
door's
you
open
coming
to
in?
the hut.
No, I don't want to get chocolate pie in your nice hut.
It's fine.
Oh, but you'll trek dirty, muddy shoes through someone else's dining room. I see.
I'm not
Well, are
even
they
wearing
dirty?
And then there's
shoes.
Ifri walking
Wow,
out
you
just
weren't
carrying his
joking.
boots. Next
Yeah,
to
just
him.
carrying his boots with a face full of pie.
This
Yeah, we
feels
got-
like there must be
Guys.
some questions as you guys
got
see them.
pies.
We're looking at bodies.
It
Things
got weird.
It's covered in
escalate.
chocolate.
Things escalated.
There's a haunted house of weird manners. I'm not really sure.
Get in here, come on.
Okay.
Come sit down.
Got a bathroom in there.
I love how everyone somehow picked that as the door. Nobody has even questioned it. There is
I
no door
mean-
on this map, but everyone has used that same spot.
I'll sit.
What happened to the body?
Oh yeah,
It
what happened to the
disintegrated.
body?
Disintegrated.
I think it had been there a while. But there's more bodies. But are you okay?
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Plenty more bodies in case you want to help us get rid of magic trap.
I mean... Any ideas what we should do?
Have a cup of tea?
Oh, Junko was on it. As
As
As sure as
Celine.
Junko is here, you can bet there is tea.
We're in.
Yeah, no, like I set up the smoke bomb. I just started brewing tea after.
That's fair.
Because I'm assuming Medora would be like out loud conversing with Cora, but I'm only hearing one side.
You hear the casting of the spell every time and then nothing.
Oh,
then I
yeah.
tell you what. I
Yeah,
tell
Cora's
you the, like partials afterwards.
Cora
Cora
likes
says
to talk out
running
loud.
down
but-
a table and that the rugs keep trying to touch her.
Weird.
Did you deal with the rugs, Cora?
Ithri did.
Yeah, they just want you to take your shoes off. It's fine.
Oh, that's fair.
There's also food in there, which I think now that we know it's polite haunting, might actually be worth it if we want to save our rations.
Is there any meat?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. It's raw.
Excellent.
Although it's cooked.
I'll take it.
To be honest, you could probably still smell the aromas like they just walked out of a busy kitchen. That's what they would smell like.
I vote we let Key go first.
Take your shoes off in case you're wearing any.
I don't wear shoes.
Off you go then.
That's to be
Rugs,
all.
chop your
Wait,
feet
are
off.
we just heading straight? Okay.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna go and eat, we
Is-
might as well go and eat, right?
I mean, yeah, there was kind of, I presumed there would be like plan making first, but sure.
I know.
Can,
Food
I
first.
guess we can sit at the table and eat.
can any of you talk to ghosts? Looking at Medora, looking at Key.
That's a good question.
Not currently.
Technically, yes, but not in the capacity you're probably thinking of.
Piss off, ghost.
Like, I would effectively summon more ghosts.
You bring guests to the party, I see.
Like, I'd look at the ghosts that are there and just be like, don't like these
Can you
ones.
translate
I
for
want
me?
to talk to these ghosts.
So as you guys leave, Medora, the last out the door, the cabin
You know, I just
fades
left.
like a
so the-
desert mirage.
as soon as I left, it would have just.
Key, hold tight,
Yeah.
everyone.
Oh,
You have
sorry.
to duck under the doorway, and as you enter into the sitting room, a pie materializes in the air and launches at your face, right into your face. I'm going to stop rolling because I was only pretending there's a bonus. It says it auto hits. So,
Oh,
Damn.
so I can't delay it.
yeah.
So I'm just gonna do like the Scooby-Doo lick around my face. And,
Chocolate's not like toxic to you, is it?
He's a lizard.
He's
not a
also
dog.
That's a
humanoid.
joke. That's a joke. That's a joke.
I'm a lizard, not a
I
dog.
didn't expect the awkward, nervous silence.
Yeah.
It was
Come on.
a side
Would you
eye.
ask questions about your character that you never think you need to answer?
Hey, I have seen characters die from food allergies.
It's a good chocolate pie though.
Hmm.
To be fair, if you're into that.
So I'm gonna.
So we just watch him get pied.
So I just like, you know,
Well, and the worst part is like he's stooped over to walk through the doorway, so it's just straight into his face. Like,
Oh
So
no.
I kind of just like scoop as much of it into my mouth and then take a step back and take another step forward.
I feel like taking a pie to the face is going to be easier for some characters than others.
I'm gonna take it with dignity next time. Just pretend like nothing happened. Like
I'm loving
Okay,
that the whole
these are-
party is like stopped outside the door because none of you
Hey.
want to go. Get...
Selene,
Yes.
come here. And Medora's going to get Selene to hug her as tight as she can and walk through together.
Like our faces like just hiding.
Oh,
You
Medora
have
will
to,
go
like,
face
bend up.
first,
It's
but
really
it's to protect
awkward.
Selene.
But like, you guys make it through the door. There's no pie.
You know, I was gonna do this for you, but this is nice.
No pie.
can I like combat roll through the room?
Are
take
you
my-
two staying like that now that you're in the room, or what are you two?
I mean, I'm facing forward anyway as I go through.
You
If
know
If
what?
you're embraced, I thought you two's faces were like in each other's faces.
Selene is short enough to where she is literally might just hide behind Medora to not get pied in the face.
So my plan was for Selene to be following. So she would hug, Medora would walk forward, but Selene would be tight.
I see. Okay, so Medora's taking the pie to the face.
Medora would basically take two if she's trying to stop Selene having
So-
to take.
The second one just sort of hovers in the air like a satellite and is just, it doesn't, like if you step toward it, it moves away from you, but it's just sort of waiting menacingly.
Selene, I don't think you're getting out of this one. Hang on, wait.
I wish I were making
what
this
Medora's
up.
gonna do is she's just gonna go, keep your face to me. Let's do it on our own terms. And she's just gonna turn around and kiss Selene so that the chocolate pie on her face hits Selene.
You know
Reverse.
what? No. The spirit of the thing is that it would wait till you're done, but I feel like I like the moment better where I'll let you have this. It hits amid a kiss.
No.
Oh, Cora's just watching.
Medora's just looking at Selene like, I tried to save you, but it wasn't gonna, so.
I would have hidden for eternity, but the kiss was really nice, so thank you. And she's like,
Lady, this was like one of those dramatic Band of Brothers kind of movies, or like, like this was hell.
like this was really nice, but also like I really didn't like the pie.
I also cherish the visual of the three who already got hit just waiting outside the door.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, we're just like, yeah.
mhm.
I'm considering if I want to like cover my face with the cape I have, or
Do you-
combat roll through it, or just pretend like there's no pie happening.
Do you want
I
me
mean-
to check to see if it's like a one and done and we're safe now? Because we've already had one.
Oh, maybe.
I'll go in first.
Nothing happens.
I don't have to duck under the door. I'm good.
Oh, yeah, yeah. and there no effect.
Oh, only
Ah.
one pie. Seems
Only
like
one
we're good.
pie per person. One pie per face.
I go take my shoes off then over here.
Yeah,
All of
shoes
you
off,
now can
everyone.
see the gold and pearl inlaid furniture and the throne with the runes on it. What did it say? I'm gonna get it wrong. The runes saying. Why can't I find it? Oh, rule all ye who sit here.
Can I read aura on it and then try and identify it?
If you want to take a minute, yeah, you can read aura. I believe you get up to 10. Is there any other objects you wanted to read aura on while you're at it?
I want to read aura on the furniture and the plate and the rug.
So
Like
those are in a
a
different
mix of-
room. I would say you'd have to be in the other room for that. But
It's 30 foot.
let's see. 30 feet. You can target up to 10 objects. No, by the way, none of the plates have food on them. The closest plate, I guess that's fine. That's fair.
Like a plate and a rug. Because I don't want to target the whole lot. 'Cause I'm assuming there's-
You
Lots of different.
detect magic on the rug, the plate, and the small throne chair.
That one.
None of the other furniture has a magical aura.
I would like to try and identify the throne.
Okay. Go ahead, do your identify magic thing.
Is that not just like a 10-minute
No,
thing? Okay.
there is not.
In which case, I
Sadly.
can't just identify.
Oh, wait. Yeah, wait. What am I talking about? Yes, that is a 10-minute action to sit and identify it. What am I talking about? I'm sorry. I don't know what
When
game
you say
system I'm
sit,
playing.
to clarify, not
Not
sitting
in the chair.
ground.
Not sitting in the chair. Got it. Fair. Okay.
You sit and
If you guys
identify it.
want to wait? Are you all waiting 10 minutes in here, or are some of you moving on?
I'm gonna cast detect magic.
You detect magic.
Excellent. I no longer. No, I don't get the. Wait, hang on.
And the highest source of magic is the table.
The table itself. Okay.
Okay. You guys want to? Are we good to skip ahead 10 minutes then to let Medora try to identify this aura? Okay. Go ahead, do your thing. You get the +2 bonus. Don't forget. And also, Key gets a hero point.
Yay.
I think that's right. I think I've added +2 and blind. Yeah, blind.
The +2 was not in there, but I can manually add it. It's easy. Because this is actually a very low tier enchantment. It's just the runes that are enchanted to be readable no matter the language.
Medora's trying to interpret whether sitting there is like you are the ruler of all ye, or if you sit there, you are then ruled.
Cora's gonna go in here after taking her shoes off and sit.
Okay. And as you walk in, you hear a gong sound. And since there's no plate there anymore, right here,
Yeah. Oh,
food materializes on the plate along with 3 goblets.
I'll sit here then.
Interesting. As soon as you and the carpet, by the way, remains still. As soon as you take a seat, though, on that pillow, you see a man appear at the far end of the table.
Uh-oh.
Sort of a pudgy, short man wearing fine silks and satins, fingers covered in an array of rings showing gold, pearl, emerald, ruby, even diamonds. And he's beaming across the table at you. Welcome, welcome, my friends. All of you hear this from the dining room and can see him sitting there. I am Khalif Mubrak, and I hope you did not take offense at my little welcome. Now you are my guests at dinner. Please let us toast your continued fortune while in this lovely city. In front of you are 3 goblets, 1 of gold and 2 of silver. All of them are full of fine beverage. Please raise your golden goblet and drink with me. Long life. And he takes a gold goblet and holds it aloft.
I hold the gold goblet up.
I'll walk in and hold one.
As you walk in, there's another
No
gong that
shoes.
sounds. Noted. Another plate fills with food. You know the drill at this. I'm not going to keep mentioning it. You guys know, as soon as you walk in, gongs, dinner gong rings, plate of food, 3 goblets. So, you guys are going to walk in, take seats.
Why not?
I think Ashlow is muted.
Yeah, I
maybe?
was.
Oh,
Because
sorry.
it's such a big table. Is it really awkwardly placed out?
It is, and it is random where the
Okay.
food appears.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
pick.
Hey,
Tell
random
me
as
when
well.
my food
That's
is.
fine.
Somebody took
Um,
my place. I took my shoes off.
And is everyone taking their gold goblet?
Sure.
Oh, I guess. Fine.
I guess I should say, is anyone not taking the gold goblet to toast?
I will
Damn, what
toast,
a-
but I will feign my drinking.
Okay. He moves to take a sip. And actually, real quick, Marco, and only Marco, make a perception check. This is trap related.
Oh. Just for my character sheet or in the thingy?
Whichever. It's a blind perception. It's seek, but it's your
perception.
your automatic detection.
Seek. Blind to emerald. Oh, do I get the trap finder on then?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I hate it. I can't see what it is.
Okay. You
Perceive.
notice before it's too late for you, not for everyone else. Just as you're about to take a sip, you're like, wait, this is a fucking dribble glass. Just
What's
as
up?
everyone else, including Junko, who's trying to fake taking a toast, but is still making the motion. What that means is it dumps the liquid down your chin and into your lap when you try to drink from it.
Ah,
Oh, so you can't drink it.
Bruce.
I cast Prestidigitation and clean Selene and then myself.
Okay. Does anyone else? What does everyone
Cora
else do?
looks
as this-
sadly down at her clothes.
Yep.
Yeah, it's red wine too.
I mean,
I just start like taking a finger and just like, ow.
Ithri
Cora
looks
wasn't
down
even
at
gonna
his
drink
very
it.
shiny armor that's probably
Oh.
not affected.
I have to imagine like the rain wash is still on it, like
Yeah,
so it
it's
just
just like-
sort of washes off, like when
Yeah,
you get a new
that
car.
was,
like a
that was a
windshield.
waste.
Selene is going to walk back over here off the rug, put her shoes back on while being like, well, that's enough for me.
As he sees the general offended atmosphere, he continues smiling and he sort of fades from sight, as does all the food.
Oh,
Hey,
I think we
Cora,
were
you can
supposed to
perform an
laugh.
exorcism, can't you?
I can?
Do it.
I don't. I mean, I think maybe it's just magic rather than ghosts, but
Who was the dude then?
I don't know why you think I can do that.
Didn't you just say you could after I asked you? I asked you and you said yes.
No, I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
I don't remember saying that. I can politely ask him to leave.
He's gone,
But look, he's gone.
as is the food
Nailed it.
and the wine. To be fair, incidentally, checking the silver goblets were not dribble glasses.
are they now empty though?
They are now empty.
Oh, I'll take some silverware.
Well, not
Start
gold.
packing them.
Actually, when you pick them up, you see that they're sort of glamored and it's just lead.
Ah, fuck this guy.
Nexus
The
curse.
gold glasses, if we pick up the gold glasses, are they still dribble glasses?
They are still lead dribble glasses.
I'll take one of those. That feels like a useful item for later.
Just so you guys know, drinking from lead is not very healthy.
Luckily, we couldn't.
Yeah.
Ithri moves to the top of the room and starts putting his boots back on.
Although,
Okay. I will note the smells of the food still linger. Those of you magically inclined would be under the impression like it was conjured food, not illusion food. It's just somebody dismissed it, or maybe it was on a trigger to be dismissed.
Rude.
I'm just pissed off I didn't eat any of it.
Yeah.
It smelled so good. Oh man.
Hey, that was a pretty good prank. I'm still here ready to eat. No.
Please.
This
We
is just like this
pretend
is
laugh
just
at
like
him.
Ravenloft and Strahd's house.
Almost like the same person wrote that adventure.
Yep. I'm going to respectfully not walk on the carpet.
Okay, the carpet leaves you alone. And then, just like that,
Difficult
guys are
terrain,
out of-
just avoided.
the dining room of Caliph Mubarak. And you have a choice as you stand in this entry hall where there's the dust that was once a corpse. You could go outside onto that street. or you can go north.
So, Kuramarko and I were on a roof in the street, and I couldn't see any other way out. But there's dead bodies in this room, so I don't know if there's a good choice.
And just so you know, I got one of my bad feelings about that room, but if it's just cake again, can't
Did
really
you-
tell.
The cake didn't have any dead bodies. Actually, that's not true. There's a dead body. There was a dead body here, which is kind of close to the food room. Maybe it's a good job we didn't eat anything. Maybe it was poisoned.
I mean, the body tried to get out.
Yeah. Okay. Street or death?
Was there anything on the street?
Death.
Not that I
What
could
a
see.
choice.
Yeah. Is this room just cake or death?
In fairness, it was pie or death. But
Oh, close enough. The cake was
Close enough.
copyrighted.
yeah, that's true.
Cake is a lie.
What do you guys do?
Hey, someone magical, look at this writing and the obelisk.
Is that inside? Inside. Okay.
It's right
Yep.
here.
And looking,
this doorway.
stepping into
Don't
the
go
kitchen,
through.
you can see the writing. Go
Really
out
menacing.
this door.
Yeah.
Did
I
somebody
don't.
say writing?
Nobody tells me what to go out to.
Nobody tells me what to do.
Yeah,
unmagic
Key
it.
writing is Key's speciality. Remember?
I'm on my way.
No, don't
Oh,
go
no.
through the. Ah!
So stepping into this hall,
Fine.
it's basically, I mean, I already kind of mentioned what it is, but it's a long, narrow hall, like a sleeping quarters hall, though you don't see doors
He didn't die.
anymore. No, there's no harm.
No,
You just see an obelisk almost at the far end of the hall, blocking view of sort of the opposite wall. You can make out some bodies around the obelisk, and a large inscribed hand on the surface of the obelisk facing you.
Can I search the obelisk for traps or?
If you
Secret
walk
doors?
up adjacent to it,
Yeah.
you're dead
do you,
yet,
where
Key.
do you want me? Like left of it,
Not
in front
yet.
of it?
you tell me where you go.
Well, I mean, I want to walk around and search the whole thing, right? So
Walking around, make your
remember how I
perception.
looked at the obelisk in the oasis, kind of like that.
Mhm.
Perception.
And I didn't mention this earlier, but I just saw the prestidigitation and remembered. That does successfully remove red wine stains.
Oh, remember for traps, it's +2.
Noted. Okay. As you're examining, you can sort of walk around the obelisk so you can see what's on
Okay.
the other side, because there is something of note
Oh.
back there. You see that in the floor is a little trap door. And you also see there's a few things that you discovered back here. Each of the corpses looks to be like athletic. There's sort of a tall, gangly one in robes. Two of them in rusting metal armor. One of them with a broken longbow, like adventurers. Except for one. One body is of a dwarf, unarmored, clinging to a pickaxe. You
Oh.
also notice that the surface of the obelisk on the north side has a more reflective sheen. And something about that feels lethally dangerous. So much so that your instincts with trap finding prevent you from fully looking at the reflection in the mirror.
Wait, okay, so the mirror is what's dangerous.
On the north side of the obelisk.
Okay. Everybody, especially Key, don't look in the mirror that's hung up behind you.
Does it have any words on it?
I don't know. I don't want to know. Just don't look at it.
If it's not got words, I'm not interested.
Wait,
Also,
isn't it the opposite? If it had words, you wouldn't be interested?
No, if it had words, I'd be interested.
You haven't learned anything.
Learn?
Does the dwarf with the pickaxe look like an archaeologist? Maybe.
Make a.
Archaeology check.
I'll allow fashion lore.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Fashion.
But
fashion.
that's recall knowledge, so blind GM.
Yep.
Yep.
The +1 for current outfit, right?
Looking at them, you don't get a sense of affluence nor preparedness from them. You're more inclined to think this was a looter or like a scavenger. Cora, are you staying
Hello.
out of this place?
I'm just watching Marco
Okay.
specifically from right here.
That far away.
You told me to stay away from the traps, so I'm staying away.
Sorry, and did you say there was a trapdoor?
Yeah, I would tell them that there's an adventurer party and one
I mean, the
not
trapdoor
so
feels like
combative-looking dwarf and a trapdoor.
a trapdoor feels like somewhere at least we don't know that it's.
Can you tell how they died?
Can I tell how they died?
That would be a medicine check or survival check. Both of which would require trained proficiency.
Okay, I'll check them for loot and tell Cora to do the medicines.
You want me to come in there?
Sure.
I don't want
Don't
to
look
now
at
that
the
the
mirror.
GM asked. I'm scared.
Just wait
Patting
until
them
I'm done
down.
looting.
Their gear is all non-magical, and
Hmm.
such has been affected by time. You don't
Oh.
think anything here is really salvageable.
They didn't even
at
have
this
money on them?
point. If they did, you'd note there is no coin purses on any of them.
No rings?
None.
Amulets? Safe? You
No.
know?
Mm-mm.
Fine. No, they didn't die of being rich.
They were poor.
Maybe they did, and that's why they don't have any coin on them anymore.
So, are we trapdoor? The trapdoor. Is it a trapdoor?
Well,
Secret door?
Secret
did I-
door or
did I
street?
actually find anything else, like, for the obelisk itself? Like, did it seem like a
No.
magical teleportation or whatever?
Not
Just a
that you could
handprint.
tell.
Anybody magical want to look at this obelisk? Don't look at the mirror. I remember that.
Again, are there words?
As far as you can tell, the obelisk is utterly unremarkable on 3 of its 4 sides.
It wants a high five. That's all I can tell.
There's a rune inscribed on it. It could be magical. I can't
got
tell
a
because I'm
hand
not
on it.
magical.
Could I cast Detect Magic again?
You detect magic, the strongest coming from not the obelisk itself, but a mirror flush with its north side.
Can I still choose to ignore that?
You can.
I choose to ignore the mirror.
You are not detecting magic.
It's only the mirror. The obelisk is not magic. That mirror is suspicious.
Who could have told you?
Why don't you just cover the mirror with a blanket?
Do I have a
I didn't
Covered.
bring one with me.
Temptation to just throw a spear at it.
I mean, there are rugs we could grab, but I don't know how they'd react.
Okay, you want me to come in and look at the bodies?
I mean, you wanted to know they died. That
Don't you
means you
wanna
want to look
know?
at the bodies. I don't care.
I
Well,
will note, by
actually-
the way, that when you were patting them down, you definitely touched the bodies and they did not disintegrate.
Yeah. I'm presuming maybe they died related to this mirror, you know, of fear or heart attack, something like that.
What kind of door is this?
Is what?
Is there a door here?
It's an archway.
Is there any kind of door mechanism on it? Like anything
No.
that'll...
Nope, you haven't seen any door mechanisms.
It's an
thus
open
far
access door,
anywhere.
basically.
Well, I'll
Exactly.
start with this body and I'll check out this body.
So, once again, as you're looking at this, what hits you is that there's nothing unusual about this body. There was something with that one you saw that you didn't really have a chance to figure out what was wrong with it. It was gone before you had a chance to really identify what, but something is different about these from that one.
I like
But a
how
medicine
the
check?
artwork, the leg is just detached,
Like a
but
laser.
it doesn't
vision.
really have a foot.
Uh-huh.
Is this
Astral.
unspecified medicine or?
We'll call that. Sure.
Asker, I still have 2 sets of tearaway clothing. Can I just use one of those to cover the mirror without looking at it? So it's.
The one
I
you're
would say
wearing,
that's
or...
not. This is a very large obelisk. I would
Oh.
say you would need more than that.
Oh, I thought it was like.
Cora.
Hmm.
Oh no, not a tiny one. No, it's like the entire north side of the obelisk,
Oh shit! Oh, okay.
top to bottom. Cora, you believe that each of these bodies was killed in a different way. One of them was stabbed. One of them appears to have been hacked into with an axe. Horrifying, by the way. 1 second. One of them was bludgeoned to death. One of them was strangled. And another one seemed to have been cut by swords. With your high result, you also notice that each of these lines up with the ruined equipment on the given body.
Hmm.
The dead sword fighter appears to have been stabbed with a sword. The one dual-wielding hatchets was chopped up with axes. The thin spellcastery one appears to have been strangled to death with bare hands, etc.
So they were killed by themselves.
So it looks like they killed themselves.
okay.
How long ago? Can I tell that?
A long time ago.
So the mirror makes you stab yourself.
Or it creates an image of yourself.
Oh,
It's a mirror.
yeah, that makes more sense.
Do we just smash it?
So,
What is the
well, are we
hatch?
going down the hatch or are we going in the street?
My
Is there
vote
any
is
way
down
to-
the hatch.
Can I is it like attached to the obelisk if I'm looking like right here?
It appears to be.
Medora, can you disable the magic?
Since you know it is
Or-
here, I will note that this trap can be disarmed either with thievery
Oh,
or dispel magic. However, dispel magic would require facing it. So you'd get one shot, and if you fail, it would trigger. Thievery, you would either have to avert your gaze, thus increasing the DC drastically, or risk on a failure, you will trigger it.
oh, I'll risk it on a failure. I'll trigger it.
You gonna try thievery?
Yeah.
There you go.
I will cast
you're giving me
guidance
it.
on
Okay.
Marco.
Oh, very nice.
Don't forget to target him.
Oh. Fine. You can drag the Legion Wards on you.
Oh,
Spell effect.
Spell
The
effect
first one,
guidance.
not the immunity.
don't I need both of them? Oh,
No,
just
it
the
will
one now?
automatically apply immunity
Oh, okay,
after.
okay.
Okay.
Immunity means I can't spam you with it.
Oh, so
Basically,
I
it's
activate
5th edition
guidance.
D&D deterrent. So you can't do what everybody does with 5e, sadly.
Here it comes. 5. Ooh, I re-rolled that one.
You gonna reroll?
Yeah,
Okay.
hero point. Oh, it's even worse. What the fuck?
Crap.
God damn it.
Uh-huh.
That sucks.
You're working on this, like trying to reposition the mirror, like trying to shift the angle of its glass in such a way using tools. And unfortunately, as you're doing so, Marco has really finely honed reflexes, wouldn't you say? Like at this
Mhm.
point, he's alive because he reacts quickly.
Definitely.
Such as when something in
He
his
also
peripheral
has-
vision moves, he
also-
responds.
He also has this.
Ah! You know what? You can do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that might have just saved your fucking ass.
Can I just click this? No. I just use it from the skill menus thingy then, right?
Mhm.
You know, if anybody's about to be roasted, better the guy who's probably resistant to fire, right?
We'll see.
His
Did
guidance
the
is gone
roasting
now,
guy
right?
crap?
Guidance. Oh yeah, you
It
use
was
that.
only for that roll, yeah.
Do I reroll that one?
29.
Is 29 good? It doesn't say.
Is a success.
Oh, thank God.
You either prevent the trap from being triggered or delay. I will say. Oh, I choose whichever is worse for you.
Oh,
Okay, you delay it.
can I get out of the way then?
You have 2 actions until that trap is triggered. What do you do?
Start me again.
I walk away from the mirror. Oh, can I smash the mirror?
You can do one or the other. Note
Well, I
though,
have
that
2
it has
actions.
it has hit points and it is magic. Do
Oh.
with that as you will.
Well,
Fuck you, Mir.
E3 isn't next to me, is he?
Nope. Everyone is as
We're
the
staying
map
away from
indicates.
you, so you can do this.
Actually, no. You'd have to be here.
Yeah. Well, I would have to get like my weapon out or something, right? I guess I'll just.
You've got 2 actions to do with as you will before whatever happens is going to happen. You tell me what you do.
I'll just run away. Take cover.
Okay, so Marco's just back down the hall.
Wait, what? Did you do it?
I didn't do it.
This is the
As
first time
Marco is
Marco's
running-
ever admitted that as well.
Does this inspire anything from anyone else? Would you say?
So what? Does he run out of the room?
He is running, so you need to move your token, by the way, to account for that. So what's everyone else doing?
How far do I
Oh.
get to?
You have 2
If he's
movements,
running-
so double
Well,
your
I'd
movement
say-
speed.
Can I just maybe I'll just move to the doorway and then pull
So
out
he's
my
running for the door.
weapon. I guess so. I have used my 2 actions because I don't want to be like down all the way. You know, like just a real far. I can
As
run
he's
really
running
fast.
for it.
So we all
Once
have like an action to do.
No, you've essentially got a turn. I'm asking, what are you doing?
Oh,
Bye.
I'm out.
Okay.
If Marco's running,
Yeah.
it's about to be bad. So
I mean,
So-
I don't know if it's just gonna come out at me, like if there's gonna be a fight happening, or if it's just.
Well, you guys
gonna
don't have time to
affect
talk.
me.
Yeah.
No,
for the
just
sake of
Nexa.
tension.
No,
I
don't
know.
move.
I guess what I'm saying is Nexer, shh. Let's see what happens.
Nexa, shut up.
Cora, Marco, or
They'll
I'm
make
sorry,
their
Cora,
own mistakes.
Medora. What are you 2 doing?
I might
I'm
regret
s-
this intensely.
Oh,
I'm
no.
staying with Medora.
Oh no.
Medora runs around. I'm sorry, Medora. What? Okay, this is about to either be magnificent or catastrophic.
Like, stay calm, everybody.
Cora's going right here by Medora to back her up.
If it helps, you can target that and then roll your counteract.
I hate
Yeah.
this so much.
Everybody else probably just gets
Everyone
me.
else just ran.
I see you cast it as a 5th rank spell as well.
Oh,
Bitchin',
That's a
no
big number.
way.
Please.
That is a critical success. You see Marco still in the reflection, and horrifically, now that you're forced to look at it, you see yourself behind him, and you see Marco is in the process of climbing out of the mirror.
No, get back
with
in there.
Medora following him, drawing
Stop,
like a
we've
little
already
knife.
got one of you.
And you have this horrific moment of seeing something mortal minds are not meant to see.
I've already
Even before
seen...
insanity can strike, you cast this spell, and there's like a spiderweb crack that spreads across the reflection, and the Medora in the mirror stares at you, her eyes yellow with insanity,
And I just look at her
and you
and
see
go,
flames wreathing the abyss of void beyond them.
I've already seen enough of this. And the cracks just...
Everything shatters, and the clone mirrors are defeated.
hey guys,
did it,
I
that's
Medora!
my
fucking saw
girlfriend.
It
Cora's
hovered that
gonna-
one and my heart is going so fast.
I really
Cora's
wanted to
gonna
fight
hug
us.
Medora.
I don't want to
Uh,
fight me. I know what I can do.
I really
I
wanted
would have
to.
told. I could have taken me. Easy.
I mean,
I'm
you'd
a
have
wimp.
been right either way.
it genuinely hovered the 1 instead of the 19, and I was like, don't you fucking dare. And yeah,
Medora
Joe.
gets a hero point for sure.
thank you.
Good fucking save. And on that, I was gonna fucking cliffhanger for our break, but I guess I don't need to. On that note, while everyone is like, "Holy shit, let's take a breath here," us, the players, are gonna say, "Holy shit, let's take a breath." We're gonna go hydrate, stretch. I would encourage you, chat, to do the same. We'll be back in a few minutes for the second half of the game. See you soon.
We're back.
We're back. The mirror lies broken on the floor. What do you guys do?
It's safe. Come back.
Can I
Gonna-
cast Detect Magic again?
Peek.
Assuming that's your exploration action, detecting magic. I mean, you detect magic. You've been detecting magic probably since you came in here, but nothing dangerously powerful in aura at present.
Excellent.
Or like just the general aura of probably a wizard lived here.
Yeah, I'm more just trying to make sure that the mirror's kind of lost its power as well as its
The
structure.
mirror is no longer magic, for sure.
Excellent.
Isn't it weird that there was like a fun, happy room and a death room? No? Okay.
It seems to
Good.
be a recurring thing where everything feels fine.
Could have still been a death room. You know, maybe if you try the food or something.
That's true. Maybe
Or if
we
you
did.
keep your shoes on for too long.
I don't know. He seemed nice.
Ah, he had a murder mirror in his back room, so I don't know.
That might not have been his.
In fairness, it did. There is a sign to say stop or something.
No,
Don't-
it said exit
this
through
way.
Looking
this
at
door.
the rune on the obelisk, it does look like a stop sign.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I was referring to.
To be fair, it might be to try and stop people coming out of the trapdoor, right?
It faces south.
Yeah, well,
Right.
I don't
No,
think.
no, the mirror.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
If people came
Oh.
out of the trapdoor and weren't expecting it, they would just climb out and see the mirror, right?
mm.
Yeah.
Let me open the
So
trap.
what was it trying to keep in then?
The trap door opens easily, and you can see that the ladder is on the south side. So indeed, anyone climbing out would climb out facing the obelisk.
Oh.
But it seems to descend into a cellar.
Oh, look, a mirror for me. Oh, wait, why is that person attacking me?
Mhm.
Why am I attacking
Well,
me?
okay.
Why is that me stronger than me?
To be fair, like what if you're if you're unarmed, you just get struck. Well, I guess I go down, watching for traps and stuff.
Okay. We are off map territory, again,
Oh.
because of technological limitations.
Okay.
But down below, you see a little cellar. Not much left in it, but in the northeast corner, a hole has been tunneled through the wall. About 4 feet in diameter, rough hewn, looks like maybe with a pickaxe.
Oh. All right. There's a dugout tunnel down here.
Are we going in?
Okay.
And maybe it'll lead us under the sand. You know.
We don't have another way to go, so
Let's do it.
Follow the
I'm in.
tunnel. And I will say, Ithri,
hello.
you recognize instantly that the signs here, the markings, this was not tunneled from the cellar side. This tunnel exited into that cellar.
Oh, I think we're going in someone's escape route.
Does anyone have any spoons handy?
Why would I do that?
No. Oh wait, I think I have a
Tess didn't
ladle.
Take this one. No
I
way.
think you actually do have a ladle. Do you still have your frying pan?
No.
We should
Basically, a
get you
spoon.
another one of those.
Is this tunnel like one person wide kind of tunnel?
Yep.
Okay.
In fact, it's about sized perfectly for the dead dwarf at the top of the ladder. The one with the pickaxe.
Poor guy.
Oh, well, now we have a pickaxe.
Oh wait, like height wise.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I'm probably crawling then.
Oh yeah, the taller you are, the less great this tunnel is.
Yeah.
Short Queens unite.
It must have taken him a long time, and given that you didn't see rations or resources on the body, he must have been half dead by the time he got into this cellar and climbed up that ladder.
Hmm.
So it was a mercy then.
Could be.
We pickaxe to
I
death
don't
by
know.
your
He
own
was only like
enemies.
he was only a few meters away from the cream pie room.
It feels
Hmm.
like if it was an escape, why would there be a trapdoor?
Which I
Like
mean,
the
Well, yeah,
trap.
no, but
So
he
if he
buried
had
into
pickaxed,
the
if he
buried
had
into the
pickaxed
cellar,
his
didn't
way
he?
in there, why was there a trapdoor? If there wasn't already. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't bury up through the floor. He buried into the cellar and then climbed up.
So why
Feels
have a
still a
cellar
weird
at
pla-
all?
maybe it's
Oh.
just this is where they kept their precious stuff, and it's no longer there.
There were signs of like empty casks and like it probably was a wine cellar at one point. I would say there's enough evidence to support that.
Why
It's
would
just
you have a
all
wine
gone.
cellar with a mirror that was deadly? What if you just wanted someone to go and get you some more wine?
Presumably, you'd tell them about the mirror,
Why would you have it in the first place?
or maybe like the mirror can be turned off and on. So like, during overnight, or like when there's people not about, you can turn the mirror on as like security.
Not anymore, I guess.
For all those vein robbers.
Um,
Gonna
It
take your
doesn't take
wine,
you
but I'm gonna
long.
look good doing it. It's Marco. It's to
At
avoid
this
Marco.
point, the tunnel only goes like not even 30 feet. And you find a 10-foot wide by 20-foot long empty space with some dust, some debris, and nothing else.
What's up?
Not much. What's up with you?
Waiting for that.
Looking up, you can see a perfectly flat ceiling. White marble, it looks like.
Doesn't look like we're at the bottom of a pit trap or something.
It could. It could.
Okay.
Assuming that maybe that top somehow swings down. That could be.
Oh. But no exit, like. How does trap finding work when you're in a trap? Can I find it?
You found one. You found one. Yeah.
You're at the bottom of a trap.
You're at the bottom of a pit trap.
Good job.
Good call.
Oh,
Yep. It's true.
okay. I mean, can I disable it to open it?
No, not from this side.
Shouldn't this be the maintenance side of the thing?
we know that
Remember, this tunnel isn't supposed to exist.
Oh, yeah.
if we
It's
know
like the
that this
garbage at
is
the bottom of the
here,
garbage chute being able to disable the chute.
then we can go back out and find this place above, right?
If we're smart enough.
So if I can
So,
maybe
no.
make a note of the texture that this marble has, assuming that it will have a similar texture on the other side, so I would recognize where that would.
It looks similar to the floors you guys have been walking on.
Oh, great. Oh,
Yeah, but we've walked a distance, right? We
Yeah,
have a
Yeah,
compass.
yeah. This
we have
is
2 compasses.
You would say
We're like 50 feet northeast of the obelisk. Ithri says.
like maybe like 60 feet northeast, give or take.
hmm.
50
Alright.
feet northeast-ish. So okay, so we go back out. You came from the roof, you said, Key. Can we get up there and have a look?
Getting back up is going to be a problem.
Well,
I can get back up. I can imagine Cora can get back up, but
I mean, we came over the top of a building, but there might be a way into it, or if we go
Let's
over
go
the
have a look.
building, there might be something on the other side.
Medora's gonna start going back, and then she's gonna turn to Marco and go, "You first." With interest, right?
Sure. Thank you for saving my life, by the way.
You're welcome. Your turn.
So where am I going first to? Like up the roof or?
Out onto the street is
Oh,
my
okay.
goal.
I'm moving.
Yep.
The
You guys make your
Pathfinder
way
is
out there.
doing a great job, not making me stuck on doors.
It should, as long as
I'm
you've got
really
it turned on.
enjoying
That's
it.
how it's supposed to work.
Yeah.
As you guys
Doing a nice
step back
little
out onto the
zigzags.
streets, you may have noticed there's a little opening at the north end on the east side.
This?
Yeah.
Something you wouldn't have been able to clearly see because you were on top of the building.
Oh.
You see it up there?
Yeah. Can I check? Well, I guess I'm auto-checking, so I can just walk in.
Oh, no, hold on. Don't just
Oh,
go into
sorry.
the building. You gotta narrate stuff like that. Hang on. As you approach this other opening, you see a doorway standing open to a darkened room beyond. Light supplied by your spells, by the glow of Cora's miniature sun. All of it seems to struggle to pierce the interior
Ugh.
gloom. From
Use
the
the
room
ice cream cake.
comes the musty smell of stale air, as though from something long dead.
Hmm.
Above and around the door are inscribed runes, which read, "Step boldly, all who enter here. 'Tis not the place for cowards. Conquer, sleeves and inner fear. Who dares will be rewarded."
Sorry. Repeat the statement that started with conquer. Just to make sure Ashley heard it correctly.
Now, I just want to note that if I were going to write this poem, I would end it with, "Who dares will find rewards," to sort of rhyme with cowards, but
Is it supposed to be conquer selves?
you know what that might be. I was
Yeah,
wondering
I-
about that. I was like, I don't know, maybe it's just a word I don't know.
I thought sleeves was weird.
Yeah, I did too. I was like, it's clearly not slaves. You wouldn't mess that up with an A. I choose to believe that's selves. I'm editing it in my own notes.
I feel like the
That makes so
old
much more sense.
Phoenix,
Especially
Phoenixians
considering we've just seen a
might
mirror
have
that
just
was
had some
killer.
spelling issues.
Yeah.
It's really frustrating when you carve a
This-
rune into a wall and it's too late
Yeah,
to
yeah,
the
you know,
arrow.
the architect probably was like, "Fuck, well, we'll own it, whatever."
Oh.
I'm
Not
not
like a
filling
bunch
it
of
back
wizards
in
around
now.
here or
Sleeves.
anything.
What do you mean this wall doesn't have autocorrect?
Key, I'm
no.
just going to tell you, Key, that says conquer selves and not conquer sleeves. I know you take it literally, but don't worry.
Well,
You've
Key's not
conquered your
got any
sleeves
sleeves,
already.
so he's just kind of looking around
Wearing
at
a
the other,
vest.
like party members who do have sleeves, and he's like, "I'm gonna stab that."
I think if you don't have sleeves, I think you can conquer it already. Take it off. It's fine.
Right.
Maybe that's
I've
how you
conquered-
conquer sleeves.
I have conquered sleeves. I have conquered boots. We're good.
Conquered octopus.
The emperor who wrote it did a typo, and everyone was too scared to correct him.
You changed the language after
Uh,
that.
Yeah, I think canonically in this version of this adventure, the architect just carved it wrong and was like, fuck it.
I mean,
Uh,
it was a city of wizards, so whoever they are probably did not die the way everyone else in the city died.
Or at all,
Oh.
maybe.
But
Um,
your light sources are utterly consumed by the dark.
ooh.
Do I get to step in now? Is it narrated enough?
No,
No.
I'm going to do something that is not going to be well liked, but is necessary in a
Oh,
place
party
like this.
token!
Oh,
Yay!
no.
It's necessary
Slurp.
here.
I love how we get sucked up by it, like
No, we all
Uh,
just have to start doing the
Mhm.
as we get
Stepping
sucked.
in, as
Mhm.
promised, it is dark. Just inside is a 4-foot wide corridor, just barely over a meter wide for those of you who need that. That branches off to the right. The walls, floor, and ceiling here are all constructed of black stone, so dark and lusterless that they absorb the very light. The only sparks of color come from your own clothing and equipment.
remember. I'm
Now,
looking for
I'm
traps.
leaving your visibility on the party token because I think it would be stupid to just have a token wandering around a pitch black thing. This is for visual. but effectively your characters, it is pitch black, even those of you with dark vision.
Oh, because we're just in a black environment where there is nothing to see, right?
So
Exactly.
we're feeding our way through.
Oh,
Yep.
how familiar,
Precisely.
Mr. Marco. I can't see.
I will have one hand on Medora's and my other hand on a wall guiding.
And you
I
can
will-
you can see each other, I should note, by the way. That's the trick of it. Because it's not actually
Oh.
enchanted draining your light, it's just the stone itself. Light does nothing here. So Korra's
just
halo
absorb it.
is still lit. As is, who was the one that cast light? Was it Key who has a light spell?
Yo,
So yeah, those lights are still lit. It's just all it illuminates is you. The walls, the opening, everything. It's just, it may as well be in a void.
This is cool.
I nominate Ava to control the party token because she said Junko was leading.
Oh,
I was
isn't that...
leading Medora, but okay.
Yeah, I think
Hey,
she was. You should still.
Take me through this maze of darkness. Let's go.
You know what? Fine. But anything happened,
Note, though,
GM?
with the state of things, as you begin to move forward, you are moving at half speed.
That is fine. Anything happened on this square?
You can assume I will let you know. For
What
the
about
sake
this
of
one?
tension, let's keep things sort of moving.
Now you get
But
a
for the
choice
sake of
squares.
But as you are moving through, how are you pressing forward? Like, are you groping about? Are you just walking until you walk into a wall? Like, what's?
I said that I had one hand on Medora's and the other hand on the wall, so I'm following this wall.
Okay, so
all the
your
way.
right hand is on the wall.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you aren't aware of the open space around you. You just know that you're hanging onto this wall,
A
And
little drafty
slowly-
on that side.
working your way, and you can sort of follow a little bit fairly slowly ahead, noting that it's just slow going. And you guys continue. Oh boy. So
Go on
I'm
adventure,
following.
they said.
It's gonna get real annoying for you right-handies with your right hand on the wall in a
Yeah.
second here.
Go on adventure, they said. It would be fun, they said. Save the world, they said. Oh, you're not allowed to tell anybody. This is like Junko rants in the dark, by the way, out loud. They said, oh, you're not allowed to tell anybody you saved the world. Oh, okay. So you have to do it again to prove a point. Blah, blah, blah.
So at this point, you don't actually have to do this, but effectively what you are doing, since you're following at this point, the wall on the left with your right hand, you would be moving into this, following it right around in a little turn.
That's gonna
over
be
here.
really
everyone
annoying.
up
You see what I
again.
mean about it
Chain
being
of
really
5.
fucking annoying? Eventually. So from here, you can
Six.
continue north.
I can
Yeah,
count.
back it up again in 3. We're coming back out again.
But-
Oh, no.
Hello? Did it not? There it goes. So you continue. The stone seems to soak up some sound too. You can talk. Just note that like it's weirdly muted as you speak.
Oh yeah, this whole time she's doing that like long tangent. Like it's more spaced out in between, but
While this is going on, is there anything in particular anyone would be discussing? I know.
Midori-
Obviously, you just said what Selene is.
Midora's
I
probably
meant,
just interjecting every now and again, like, oh, that's so bad. Yeah, no, I know, completely understand. Like, just trying to pacify, but not in a patronizing way, just in like a, I'm here with you, it's okay, I know this is shit, we'll get out of it, go have some, like, rice pudding, and we'll go and shoot some shit.
Kind of makes me feel like I don't exist
that's
anymore.
dangerous. Do we see that?
you know, since you're moving so slowly, I would say, actually, yeah, would have been very easy to just walk right over, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a weird little circle
Can you detect magic?
Is it a
carved
trap?
into it, and yeah, it does detect as magic.
Oh,
I wouldn't call it a trap because it's like in plain sight.
Some traps
Well,
It could.
define
It's some-
sight in this place.
Yeah.
also
Hey,
this marble
Marco.
floor is like trapdoor floor, right? Basically.
No, this is pitch black.
Oh, the floor as well. Okay.
The floor or the trapdoor was regular white marble.
Okay.
White and tan and cream.
So I take it if we walked over that, we would see the change because the floor is lit, right?
Yep.
Like if we walked over white floor, we
Right,
might see it, but
exactly.
you didn't.
Because you still have some light sources, you can make it out there.
There's a symbol on the floor. It's magical. Might be trapped.
And
Marco, I think it's better luck this time, huh?
Can I disable the thing? Or do I have to set trap search first?
I will note that the circle itself is 3 feet 6 inches in diameter, so right about a meter, basically. Americans will do literally anything except say it's a meter.
Interesting.
And it nearly fills the entire. Because remember, it's 3'6". The corridor is 4 feet wide. So there's a total of about 3 inches on each side around the circle between it and the wall, but you could move around it with care.
But can I confirm whether it's a trap or not?
You'd
Or
have
is
to identify it. That would be identify magic.
Oh,
Okay, I will try and do that then.
Sure.
just like, can I disable something that I don't know is a trap? I don't know how that works.
You have to have some sense of how it works in order to disable it,
Oh.
or at least what it is.
Well, if it's
otherwise,
a
like,
man, no.
You don't. I mean, what are you doing otherwise? You know, like
Okay.
you
Well,
wouldn't
if
know where to
there's,
begin.
I guess if there's no mechanism and it's carved magic symbol, maybe I can
Cora, could you point the light?
like chisel away at the magic symbol to make it say something else so it doesn't work anymore.
Anything's possible.
Do you have a check for me? Do you want me just to roll?
Oh yeah, it's identify magic, so it would be any of your 4 magic skills.
Did you
And don't
just
forget,
ask me
read
to
aura gives you the +2 bonus.
point my light?
Does that mean like
Yeah.
Cora's just bending over
I
it? a little
point my
bit?
head, I guess.
There you go. One blind
Okay.
roll of some description.
This is a teleportation pad.
Oh.
I'm not sure.
There's no
that
telling where it goes to, but clearly this is for teleportation.
It's
yeah,
harmless.
But,
This might.
But still
so,
Probably to the back, to the start.
or worse. Selene, do you think we could squeeze past and keep following the wall? Does it turn?
I will also add, with your identifying, you believe that as long as you don't make contact with the floor, moving over it should be fine. So like you could jump over it or like step over it as long as you don't step on it.
Okay.
I want to hug the wall here and follow around to the right like we've been doing.
Okay.
And basically
yeah.
like shimmy around it.
Don't move your token because I think if you move over it, it's set to automatically teleport the party token to where it goes.
So if we
Okay.
move down one and you put us through the wall to the right.
So is that the plan though? You guys are gonna sidle along beside it
Yeah.
to go south?
Is there no way
Yeah.
to find out where it goes? What if this is the thing we've been looking for and it takes us out to the target?
Then we come back.
Oh, okay. Oh.
What?
Why are we?
It
Where
feels
are
Where
like
did
we
that
might
put
have been
you?
teleported.
into the sand dune, I think.
Into the what?
Like west of the
No!
Of the
Yeah.
Oh
room.
boy,
What the hell? Why did it go there? No!
Well,
Like
at least
the
now we know where
airplanes.
it takes us.
No!
I don't think. I
That's
don't.
not where it takes you either. That's just a random fucking spot on the map. What? Okay, well, there.
Yay!
That was fucking weird.
I guess we carry on then.
Yeah. Since I'm following this wall.
Okay. You
I
guys
reckon the guy
continue.
who set the trap
Sorry.
had a bad sense of direction, and that was what the problem was. The
Have we gone in the
dyslexic
desert?
architects.
Oh, guess what's
Are we-
happening, guys?
Are we
Oh,
going back to
wall.
Eminence or are we going to carry on somewhere else?
I need to go to Corvania.
I mean,
Oh god damn it! Fucking wall.
I
Cora,
mean,
do you want to key blast this entire temple down?
we're in it. Wait, look, that's a bad idea.
It didn't
Please
go
don't
well the
blast me.
last time I did it, so I'd rather not do that again.
I think
You're-
it went perfectly fine at this rate.
Your question,
God
Medora,
damn it!
implies that we'll have a choice.
Oh my god, thank god I get to dodge that pocket.
And now,
I get to
At
dodge
the
one.
moment.
Yeah.
this next is a
Well, we have
den.
to come
then
back
go
on
to the
ourselves.
back.
Yeah, I was like,
It's fine.
This happens. Oh, guess what
Asgore,
happens?
I can see where we're going. So can we do the same again and like get to the sidle round using the left wall and then
Yeah, I got you. I got
to
you.
there,
Just-
please.
Yeah.
Here, not some random. Thank you.
Okay. Right hand. It would be this wall.
Straight up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Here we
does
go.
anyone have anywhere else they want to go? Like, I haven't seen much, so
I can't see a damn thing.
I didn't mean now,
I
Key.
swear to God, I fucking hate this place.
I've got some maps I want to follow, but
This is literally just a maze.
I can see the thing again. I think we're
this
going
wall.
around in circles.
Yes, we are.
We turn south at this point, right?
Yeah.
Didn't we make a full circuit already?
Okay.
Yeah,
Or
but
what
Just-
if we
don't know
just
that.
step on it? What if?
Yeah, just players talking. If we do turn right, that's just going to lead us to the entrance.
Yeah.
But the only bit
I'm
we
happy
haven't
to
been in is
RP that happens, but can we not do it on the map?
No, that's fine. The only thing that would be different is that we would stand in for the big 10 by 10 bit.
Yeah.
What if it just takes us somewhere we need to go?
Yeah, it's probably the exit.
Do you want me to test it?
Not
I mean-
particularly. If we die together, no?
Well, at least if one of Cora or I goes, then we can pull back, hopefully.
I mean, look, we all jumped into the sandpit one at a time, not really knowing what was going on.
Together.
Same with the fire in the last temple as
I was
well.
gonna
We,
say-
we
I've-
should really stop just.
I'm getting Almond Ra vibes.
Forward.
You hear something.
Oh.
God damn it.
Sort of a shrill insectoid clicking coming from somewhere in the darkness.
Oh, let's get onto the teleporter.
Like you've heard a xenomorph clicks, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
There we go.
Just for reference. Oh, I can't let go of a hand. You know what? I'll have a hand in my I'll have a weapon in my hand. I'll have the dagger.
You want me to go?
We're going. Yes or no?
Yeah,
Yes.
we're going.
Sure.
As you're about to step, hang on, before you move,
Ah.
you see something appear in Cora's light at the other end of the tunnel. Something I don't think any of you have ever seen before. That looks, it's about the size of one of you, really. Skittering about on 4 chitinous legs with a long, slender, feathered tail. An insectoid face with
What the
feathery,
fuck?
rust-colored tendrils.
Well, that's replaced my paralysis demon.
It took me
Actually-
ages to figure out that was a shield in its mouth, not its face.
You actually see
Yep.
a metal shield in its mouth, and as it is carrying it, the shield is just visibly rusting away into dust that it's sucking in.
Ithri has never
where's-
been so scared in his life.
Stepping.
Ifri, your armor.
Can we step?
Yeah,
I feel
sure.
like Ithri is just pushing through us at this point. We're just going.
Yeah.
That was, by the way, a rust monster for anyone who's never met one of those before, and that is indeed Ithri's worst fucking
I
nightmare.
was going to say, Ifri's 90% metal at this point.
So once again, technology limitations mean I can't do with the map what I want to do here, but you step onto the circle, and one by one, each of you vanishes. You find yourselves blinded. The light where you now are is blinding with thousands of sun-lit halos and light spells illuminating from every direction, filling every inch of the space with blinding light. The lights dance and move alongside thousands of faces. Your faces, by the way, reflected 100-fold in every direction. This area every surface is mirrored.
Hmm.
Highly polished, white marble, reflective. Your light sources are magnified 1,000 times. Assume that all of you is blinded here at present.
Cora, Key, could you drop your lights? I don't mind guiding you.
No, I'm dropping my light. Yeah.
Cora,
I will do the same.
as you drop your lights, it is pitch dark.
Uh,
However, I believe those of you with dark vision have no problem with that, correct?
Mhm.
I would like to use my magical adaptation, dark vision, which is just dark vision.
Cora, do you trust
Okay.
me?
What?
Is there anyone
Who said that? Who's grabbing
It's-
my hand?
Oh,
It's
Cora
me,
doesn't
it's
have dark-
Medora. Unless you'd rather someone else.
No, I'm good.
Okay,
I can't see.
um,
Don't let go, please.
Medora will put Cora's hand on her shoulder and also hold her hand so that she could be steady.
Who's leading the way?
I believe.
I'll do it.
Actually,
Since you
yeah.
guys have no light sources,
Ash's
this is
turn.
actually a hell of a lot easier for you, since
Of course.
essentially it's just a standard
Go
place
for
now.
it. Go for it.
I would
If
say you're
you're
not even
leading,
moving at
Cora.
half speed, since you are more or
Wait,
less able
that
to
was
see.
a joke. That was a joke. I can't see.
I just in my head as a player, all I had was like those House of Mirror things where some of the walls are glass and some are mirror, and Cora's just like, I've got this. Whomp.
The thing is, very few of the walls here are actually mirrors. They're just mirror-sheened white marble, and without the lights, this is
Just looks like
this
a
is
normal.
no real problem. Yeah, it's just a white marble place.
In which case, we are paused, but if we unpause, Ava, you good to. You can do a Junko rant into a wall.
Fucking hate this place.
You're
Oh,
not missing
I will
anything.
take us
My
here.
fun is your fun.
And
There's so
then,
much.
you know what, Cora? You take over. It's your turn.
What?
Cora
don't think-
blind.
Your turn.
Cora
And I
can't-
put Cora in front of me.
Cora can't see. Do you want me to
Okay,
take
here
the
we
lead?
go. Walk, walk, walk. Ow!
Bang! Right into a mirror. Like
I mean,
get you somebody who has the confidence in you that Cora had in
Oh.
her ability to walk straight forward.
Okay.
Okay, now we're gonna
Yeah.
go this way.
After
no,
her.
wait.
Thunk.
Cora. It's
This is
okay.
so entertaining.
My nose hurts.
I will
Cora,
start
if you go
guiding
slow,
Cora.
you will not bump into anything.
I don't know how to go
Well,
slow.
also, like, I can see. You don't need to just run at walls. It's fine.
No, this is quite amusing. Actually, it's making me feel better.
Oh, okay. Then carry on.
Sorry, Cora. And then I'm gonna tap A3 and be like, "Please go ahead. I was joking. Please."
You guys spend, we'll say, another 10 minutes wandering. But you do, go ahead, eventually find the way to extricate yourself from the stop. This place.
From the
Obviously, stop when it's changed. What are you doing?
We've extricating. We're still doing that.
You were like,
You
Just
find
keep
that
going.
it is now just white marble, not even super reflective. And at
Trapdoor
this point,
marble?
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add the light back.
This trapdoor marble.
Actually, now that you're looking at it, it does match the texture.
Careful, everybody. Potential traps ahead.
Does that mean you should take the lead?
I should always take the lead, anyways.
Okay.
But you can keep moving the token though. I'll just do
yes,
my.
you can move.
Thanks.
Just narrate your movement at this point. That's the rule of thumb. Just say
We
like,
walk
okay, we're going to walk
towards
to
the
the end
door
of
at
this
the
corridor.
end.
That's perfect.
And I'm
Perfect.
checking for traps.
In fact, you know what? In party mode, why don't I, for now, you just narrate it and I will move to match what you tell me you do. How about that? Then everybody's happy. That fair?
Well, the
Sounds
sanctions on this party token now.
As you move to the end, you see that that's not just a door. in fact, let me close these old rooms that you are no longer in. A long, narrow corridor, not that narrow, extends into the darkness. Across the hall is an arched doorway, above which is a mosaic calligraphy. I don't know, is that a thing? I'm hyper paranoid about like typos.
Fine, we blame architecture.
The door is of wood. This is the first door you've actually seen. It's bound with iron, with the latch on the left and the hinges not visible. Though you get the sense that they are on the right, on the other side of the door, since there's large reinforcing straps riveted to the door on your side. Yeah, latch on the left. So that's it. That's what you guys see. And the hall corridor continues west, if you prefer.
Mm.
I
And
mean,
it
I
looks
love the
like there
horrible.
might be a hallway down there.
Did we
Uh,
take the obvious option?
I mean, the door looks hard to get through,
Might just be
at
open.
least by force. Oh yeah. Is there an obvious lock on it?
There's no obvious lock on it.
What's the calligraphy
You
say?
would nothing. That's why I'm confused.
Hmm.
There's no actual. I think it's just like
Is it just like
it's just pretty runes in a
Stylized.
mosaic.
Someone got bored
Right.
and were like, this
Right.
door needs decoration.
Exactly. It's actually right above the door in the stone.
Any magic?
So the door, to be clear, is one of those ones where like you would lift the latch and then push.
Push.
Right.
Maybe we can check out the end of the corridor.
yeah, sure.
Just want to see what's there.
After you.
You guys continue to the end?
Yep.
You follow this corridor
Ah.
west to where it rounds a corner. And you see that wherever it once led is blocked by rubble and sand. The kind of rubble and sand where you would probably need a team of 20 diggers and a week to clear it out.
Worth a try.
Or one dwarf, you know.
Maybe not. Maybe not one
can
dwarf.
get through
Maybe
it,
just
right?
the
The I3.
Mm,
I3? What
Go
do you
ahead,
reckon?
Ithri.
So usually when we're in exploration,
Rude.
I took a search action to like find.
I'm
doors
assuming
and
you are
stuff,
searching.
right? Okay.
So actually, at this point, go ahead and make your blind perception roll, and I will keep that until
Yeah.
required.
Perception. Remember,
And
plus
is
2
anyone
for
else
traps.
searching, or investigating, or scouting, or anything like
No,
that?
I'm
I'm
just to
detecting
all of the
magic.
above.
I think we
Everyone
always
spoke
said
at the
that
same
I'm
time.
always scouting, I believe.
Well, there's no like always. I think you can unless you have an ability.
Oh no,
does
that was Nifix. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, I'm awful at all of the checking stuff.
I'll
not investigate.
I'll be detecting magic as my exploration.
Okay.
Investigate. Oh,
I'll be searching, I suppose.
Okay. So anyone who's searching should go ahead and make that blind perception along with Marco.
is there investigating to do? How does that?
So how that works is if it comes up, you automatically get to. That would be stuff like if you see runes, I tell you what the runes actually say, or if there's like furniture and you want to know like, wait a minute, is that real gold inlay on the furniture? You'd have to
Yes.
be investigating for me to mention that.
Would she get to see why there's a collapse?
If she's interested. Basically, she gets to ask questions and actually address that because she's not otherwise preoccupied by like looking for magic or traps or secret doors or what have you. Okay, I got your perceptions. So with that in mind, what would you like to do now?
So,
Oh.
door, I guess.
Sure. Let's try the door.
Making your way back to the door. Marco, you are getting a sense that there's a gimmick to this door.
Can I disable the gimmick?
Do you want to know what the gimmick is first?
Oh yeah, if you tell me what the
So on attempting to open the door, at first, like you lift the latch. If it were locked, the latch would not lift. And you push, the door doesn't open. You pull, the door doesn't open.
Hmm. Sliding.
You study this, Marco, and you start to think like about the rest of this place, about the nature of the amusements of this place. You lower the latch back down and then pull on the door, the opposite of what you would normally do to open such a door.
Awesome.
And it opens easily.
Now I disable
Into-
it and fix the door so normal people can open it.
So hold
No,
on. The
it's-
gimmick of the door was it's a door.
It's
Do the opposite of what it
it's a
looks
prank
like you should.
door. Yeah.
It's a well said. It's a prank door. The room beyond is in shambles.
Ooh.
There's smashed furniture, broken chests, shards of pottery lying everywhere. From somewhere under the mound of refuse in the center, you're getting a pretty strong foul odor of something probably long dead. The walls, ceiling, and floor of the room are all made from cut stone, though there are no visible doors.
Let me search for hidden doors.
You want to go in?
Oh yeah.
You guys make your way
Ithree's
in here.
going to stand and hold this door open.
Okay. Okay. I will note, by the way, that the inside of the door sort of matches the outside. You can see, like, there's the latch. Though here, since you can actually see, like, the bar on the back side of the door, it's much easier to see how you actually open the door, how it works. You're, like, on the inside of the magician's trick. And one by one, you guys sort of pick your way through the rubble in here. It does not smell good. Death is not a pretty smell. It sort of permeates everything.
Does it look
Marco.
like this is the remains of a fight, or just rubble?
Ah, good question. Looking about, you think both. You see that this area was clearly like, this didn't do well. However, you're pretty sure that some of the debris was disturbed by a fight that took place after the debris covered this. Like someone ransacked this place. It's pretty clear to you before there was a fight. And to that end, as you're like sort of picking up bits of debris and like, this is out of place, this is weird, you get the sense that this was once a library, Medora, and indeed, something catches your eye. And Marco, I've got something for you too. I will circle back. And Cora, I would say your role, I've got something for you as well. Actually, I'm going to start with Cora while Medora is sort of like approaching something in a corner and just like moving a little bit of debris aside. Cora, you find a corpse.
Cool, just what I wanted.
But here's the weird thing. The corpse is more like the one you found that disintegrated. And now you have a chance to see precisely what's wrong with it. It's very clear what's wrong with it, actually.
It's a corpse.
There's no bones in it.
That's weird. Can I determine if they were sucked out? Or if they were disintegrated in the body, or what the fuck?
We'll come back to that.
Were they cream pied?
Marco, you believe that the
And the pile of
western
bones?
wall does not match up with the other three walls in here.
Okay. So secret door?
No, though. That's the weird thing. It's the entire wall.
What do you mean it doesn't match up? Like it doesn't
Like,
have the right texture? It seems like I
it's
can
the
just
wrong
walk through it.
texture, and indeed, you even locate a mechanism hidden like right over here. And I'll get back to you on that. Medora, something caught your eye that didn't line up with the otherwise wreckage of a library. Wreckage everywhere. One thing here does not match the rest. Mostly buried under a heap of refuse in the far northeast corner, like over here, is a little brass lamp. Its surface heavily wrought with signs and symbols of ancient religions. It's caked in grime and dust and seems to have been knocked about more than its share. In fact, if you want.
I heard any stories about what this sort of thing might be before.
I'll also add that Key, you detect magic from the lamp. Medora, go ahead and make. I guess this would be. You can do occultism, arcana, society,
right occultism in it, unless Rift Law
or
works.
religion. Unless no, not Rift.
Boneyard.
No,
I guess if Key says magic, we do the read aura first. Gotta get mum bonuses.
Okay, so this is not trying to see if you've heard stories anymore. This is just trying to identify it. So this is a different check. Is that okay? And as it'll also take a minute, I'm going to move over to the other two.
Let me see if I've heard any stories first, and then I'll commit to that one. And then so normal roll, occult, blind.
Yep, we can try that again. That's a
one
shame.
was not. Yeah, we'll ignore that and hope this one's not a 1.
I mean, of course. I mean, you can't know fairy tales and not have heard, the classics.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. You've also heard of like enchanted light sources. You've heard of, all manner. Like it's not just receptacles. It can be cursed. It can be blessed. They can be like things that give an aura to help with meditation. There's stories of. There's so many. Okay, yes. Given context, I'm going to stop bullshitting.
Specifically with the
you know the story, that one.
Mm-hmm.
Finding a small, innocuous, mundane brass lamp with a smudge and rubbing that smudge away.
Mm-hmm.
You know the story.
I'm in the bone sucker.
Hora, as you're tinkering with that body without bones, like, huh? Under it is another body without bones.
Ew.
Okay.
And off to the left is a third one, and a fourth one.
So could we just stitch them together and make a blanket?
The organs are still, well, it's mostly rotted. Like, these are old, but... And if you think back to that other body in the doorway, when it disintegrated, it didn't leave a skeleton behind. It was just dust.
Can I do a medicine check?
Mm-hmm.
Did these bones get sucked out, or are they liquefied, or what?
May I also do a check to see what eats, like if I recall anything that eats bones?
Both of these would be recall knowledge and thus blind, remember?
Oh, yes.
Kyrek eats bones.
You can do, for
I thought I was
Selene,
doing
I would
medicine.
say medicine is recall. In this case, you're using medicine to recall knowledge.
Well, I just rolled it and you got rid of it.
Yeah, because it wasn't blind.
Okay, but like,
It's gotta be blind.
Okay.
Just roll medicine blind, dude.
This
For
isn't gonna go
Selene,
well.
I guess I would say this would be nature.
Oh, awesome.
Because you're trying, right? Isn't that
Nature,
or-
survival, things encountered maybe.
for predators? I would allow not survival. You could do nature.
Awesome.
You could do nature for that, not survival. Cora, there is no exit wound. In fact, you're pretty sure these individuals died by.
What about nature's exit wound, aka the butthole?
You believe they died by slamming into things too hard, like they were bludgeoned
Ew.
to death.
Oh God.
Were their
there's no.
bones
Uh-oh.
turned to? Oh my god.
You don't know of
guys-
anything in this case, Selene. Now, Marco,
Yeah, I found.
you found a mechanism.
And I don't think I should activate it if somebody in here was smashed to death and everything is a wreck, you know, because it might just move the whole wall down on us.
If you want, you can try to work out like what the mechanism does.
Oh yeah, I'll try that, but I will not
Uh,
activate it for now.
Thievery, I think that would be.
Okay. Is that like a recall knowledge, so like a blind thievery, or is that just like a regular? Like how does that work?
In this instance, yeah, actually, surprisingly, it would be blind. I think
So then it
you're
will
not supposed to normally use that for recall knowledge,
So-
but I think that's exactly what you're trying to do.
thievery unspecified, and then I'll do
Yeah,
it. Oh,
Blind.
statistics is undefined. Is that because we're in the party token? Maybe. Hang on.
Yeah.
Oh, still undefined. How do I? It says statistic is undefined.
Just roll it off your character sheet. It's fine
Okay.
because there's no associated action to this. You're in the frontier
Is
now. You're
this-
trying to.
Yeah. Okay. Thievery. If it's trap finder, then it would be +2, I guess. I don't know if that works here.
Okay. You believe that it is. That it activates a secret mechanism. That it's like a secret door. That this entire wall is a secret door.
That's what I believe, really. That's not what I thought I would believe. Okay. Well,
And Selene, you know plenty of predators that are like, "Ooh, I like bones. I'll chew on bones. That's a nice wolf thing to do." You're not really familiar with things that would do something in this particular scenario. This is a new one for you. Speaking of new, Medora, what did you want to do with your little brass bottle? It is there in that lootable token if you wanted to
I
take it.
want to identify it before I touch it, if that's possible.
Sure.
Is there a check that you want me to click, or is it?
Oh, it's identify magic, so it's any of the 4 magic skills.
Okay.
as-
Yeah. So I read aura on it, and
Mhm.
then blind. I hate the silence.
You believe this. Now, you have to acknowledge your bias. You really want to believe this, but you believe this might be the home of something very special, an extra planner
And or grumpy.
of a wish granting variety.
I wonder
I mean,
what that might
look, the thing's shape is so similar to the stories, it borders on obvious.
The door's like, this feels like such a trap.
be. Yeah, but do you really
Feels
want to
like
miss
a
out
hell
on
of
free
a
wishes?
prank. Yeah, but what if, like, what if there's some sort of switcheroo, or like, wishes never come for free.
you don't have to play with it now. Just take it. Play with it later.
Cora, could you help me get this into your sleeve?
Sure. Cora will pick it up and put it in her sleeve.
Okay. It's in the lootable, so just drag it onto your inventory.
She literally just picks it up and puts it in her sleeve.
Okay.
I mean, at least that way, if we take it somewhere nice, it could be out in the sun and not buried in the dark.
Except when Cora picks it up,
Oh.
Oh.
her hand does sort of smudge a little bit of the grime on it. And the lawyers of the elemental plane of air have conferred with me and informed me that that counts.
I thought you have to like rub it for a while.
Nah, not in this instance.
Depends. I'm not gonna
Only
do
if you're
that.
having a good time.
Smoke suddenly wafts out of the little lamp. Bluish pale smoke. And a moment later you can like as it becomes like choking and like whatever else anybody's doing, it's like whoa, whoa, whoa. It's enormous and it billows out and takes the shape of this large humanoid figure of a woman.
Oh.
Marco, no.
He's kind of like oh.
Cora's gonna hide the lamp
Oh.
behind her person.
Oh. She's like looking around the room. Oh.
Sorry, we were gonna take you somewhere
I'm
nicer
not
looking
done.
than this.
Hold on. Oh. Okay, continue.
Can I offer you some refreshments?
I'm the host. Don't offend me further. Oh, how dreadful that you're here. Look at the place. It's filthy.
You want us to help clean?
Oh, would you kindly? That would be delightful. This place is a positive wreck. Oh, won't you help me clean up the room? I suppose if we all work together, we can get this all fixed up. I'm
Can I
El
make a
Tarifa,
check?
by the way. El Tarifa.
Can I make a check to see if she's nice? Like, actually nice?
It'd be Arcana or Nature.
Nature! Blind, I'm assuming.
Yep, it's recall knowledge. I mean, you're like, that's not a ghost. It's also not a Calatharius.
Is this like a air version of him?
What the fuck? Not sure. Could be.
I'm just gonna move one of those mopey bodies to, like, the hall.
Oh, it's so floppy too. Like,
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like...
oh, are they still here? Positively rude. Very,
happened
very
to
rude
them?
they were. Oh, well, I came out of my home to greet them, and wouldn't you know they were ransacking my library, just throwing things every which way.
Oh,
Rude.
That's
You
just
Left
rude.
and right, and they wouldn't stop. So I defended the place, of course. Killed them all. They were laughably weak. Pathetic, really. But
would you?
there was a binder among them. Little dastardly fellow. Tried to seal me away. Did some serious bodily harm. You wouldn't expect it, my form being what it is, and you mortals being, you know, what you are. But, all's well that ends well. I just need another few hundred years to keep, rebuilding the old strength in the bottle.
Would
Don't just gawk. Do be a dear. You can maybe start dusting the walls a little bit while you two start picking up some of the rubble.
Fedora's actually gonna cast prestidigitation and start doing it.
You guys, before you start cleaning, I think I'm about to do something that she's not gonna like.
hang on, would
I
Maybe,
am
uh,
right here.
Maybe
I can
ask her
hear you.
first.
would Key know anything about genies outside of, like, you know, lore and fairy tales and such?
So you can do either of the two: recall knowledge, Arcana, or Nature, or if you have a relevant lore, or
not.
for you specifically, I will also allow Society as an option.
Oh, fantastic.
You don't have Desert lore?
No.
What kind of
What?
lizard are you? What kind of desert
What kind
lizard
of guide
are
are
you?
you? No,
Look,
not
I
lizard.
spent-
This is our guide.
I spent my time looking at the goddamn stars, all right?
Yeah.
There'll be society.
So, on this day at exactly this time of night, the star will be here, but during the day, it's going to be over here. Oh my god, truly
The
fascinating.
worst part, can't fucking see the stars. They're on the ground.
It's true.
Dora
So
is regretting
society,
the
I'm guessing
hiring.
biblical knowledge. There we go. Use action. Blind, of course.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. You're pretty sure this is a Jathum, an air elemental, formerly called Jinn, a form of genie. They're supposed to be more benevolent. They're sort of fickle, a little like all genie, a little full of themselves. But pretty much every benevolent interaction with a genie your people have ever had was with some form of a Jathum. They're the ones that most interact with mortals. They're the ones that all the stories of wishes come from. Like, they're pretty cool. They're all right, according to your people's stories, anyway.
Guys, if we make her happy, there's a good chance we could actually have Marco
Walk and clean.
sit in the corner.
Uh,
I'm gonna be scrubbing just like a rock or something. Like,
Well,
he doesn't understand the concept of cleaning.
look, I was just gonna suggest, what was the thing to activate? A lever or like a button or?
Like a catch. Like a little catch that you
Okay.
release.
So, I reckon if I activate this, the wall is gonna move and crush this whole room. That's why it looks
Oh, the
like
wall will move all right.
Yeah, and I think we all have to run outside and then walk behind the wall while it is moving. That's why the door opens to the outside,
But why
Unless
would you do
this
that?
fine lady could tell us a way how to move on.
Of course
to the
I
next-
could.
That
Once
would
we're
be
done
awesome.
cleaning. Yes,
Oh.
it will be. Once we're done cleaning.
But then, why did you set up this room with this moving wall?
I didn't set this up.
Why do you
I'm
live
not-
here?
No, that's with Shnin Skambar,
Who's that?
the
Bless
owner
you.
of this home.
Why do you live in his house? Would you rather come with us, have a nice coffee up in the civilization and stuff?
She lives in the lamp.
I
No,
do
she
live in a
doesn't live
lamp.
in a lamp. She
I-
was put in a lamp, you idiot.
No, I do live in the lamp. That's actually
Oh.
true. It's very cozy inside.
Don't question the guide who doesn't have a compass.
Didn't
that
she
doesn't
earlier say this dude put her into the lamp?
She said she said he tried to bind her. She didn't actually
bind
say the
her.
lamp.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's a bit complicated. Well, I lived in the lamp, and then the wizard Shinitsk Ambar found my lamp, and a little bit of this and that happened, a little quid pro quo, and next thing you know, I'm his librarian. I like
Ah.
books.
Is he still alive?
Hang
No.
on, Marco.
No,
do you have any
he's
objection
well
if
past.
I put the mess out into the corridor?
Me?
No.
Hmm. I don't really care about the corridor. By all means, you need some brooms? She snapped her fingers and 6 brooms materialize out of the air, sort of dance around the room a little bit, and then land next to the wall for you guys to use if you want.
I'll start
Yeah.
sweeping.
Yeah, I'm gonna put all those
Medora-
squat bodies way over here.
A shovel and a wheelbarrow might be better.
Oh, good heavens! What happened to those? Oh, you're not weirdos, are you?
What? No.
Define
Where are their
actually-
bones?
You didn't crush them out of them?
No! I'm not a heathen. I just broke their necks on the wall.
Reasonable.
I would
reasonable.
have done the same.
Are there any books left in here?
Kind of looks around doubtfully. I really don't think so. Not very
Um,
good, is it? Well,
Here. Medora's gonna
I
give
tell you
her-
what. Oh, go ahead, as you're fetching something.
Here. It's not much, but maybe if you wanted to start the library again, if we're cleaning it, she gives her a scroll of Bible level.
Oh,
3.
no. No, I've got a much better idea. Don't be offended. It's okay. It happens all the time. You are but a mortal.
all
My
good.
thought is that we shall complete the last of my duties to Chininsk Ambar, who was a very good landlord, by the way. Lovely dancer, fond of music. We shall clean his library this one last time, and then, as a reward, since I am far too tired to do the work, and you are but my hands carrying out my will, I will reward thee What do you think of that? I'll tell you everything you want to know about the Master's trick wall, and then I shall return to my lamp, and you shall take my lamp, and I shall grant you one boon, so long as it is, not weird or despicable or something.
When you say take your lamp, would you like the lamp returned to the open air?
You'll take it with you.
I'll
And
just
when
keep
you are
it
ready
forever.
to take what boon I grant you, you shall call upon me by rubbing a little bit of that grime off the lamp. It keeps coming back no matter what I've tried to cleanse it. Honestly, I've even bathed it. I've put all manner of alchemy, magic, consorted with some covens in the past. I think it's just part of the thing. It's supposed to be dirty. It's supposed to encourage a little bit of curiosity from the mortals,
I mean, I'm
And when
okay
you're
to
ready,
clean.
you'll give it a good rubbing. I shall come forth and hear out your request, and if it's not weird or mean or anything of the sort, I will grant it. And then I will take my lamp and go somewhere mysterious and sure not to fall in your path again, because we never give a boon to the same mortal twice, sort of in the rules, so to speak. And everybody's happy. How does that sound?
Good.
That's
I should
sleeping.
think so.
I'm a lean to Medora and be like, I kind of like her. She's nice.
Yeah. I get it, but it's not quite what I was expecting.
Yeah, the stories didn't mention anything about the hero having to fucking mop up a
Hey,
floor
gosh.
and clean their
No,
room before
Medora
they
was
got their wish.
expecting
But
Medora was expecting it to be way worse than this.
Hey, ask
yeah,
her.
for
but-
once, it's not that far from the folk tales, to be honest. Which is
Oh,
fortunate. it
Medora's
was a-
sleeping.
If she,
She's
if
also
she,
magic-y.
if
Yeah.
she wants the floors cleaned, I can just make some water. We can make a makeshift mop somehow.
Wonderful, wonderful. I will provide you with whatever cleaning materials you require. You will do the whatever it is mortals do to clean things. And when you're done, we'll continue to confer. But I cannot overstate this. I need this room spotless.
I will do my absolute best.
Right.
And
so
you with the shifty eyes and the mustache, I see you over there watching that catch. Don't think I'm going to tell you a word until this room is spotless. I want the work done first. Business before pleasure.
This is only the second time we've opened the bottle and the princess came out.
Oh, princess.
Sweeps.
Maybe let's not be too hasty
Smooth.
now. Maybe everyone else
Medora
cleans
just
and you shall
sweeps
tell me
past
some
us like
tales. How about that?
cheese.
I was gonna say, can we all collectively just grab Marco like he's Brock from Pokemon, by the scruff of the neck and just drag him out
broom
of
in
the
his
room?
hand.
She's only
And be
slightly
like-
disappointed, but fair enough. You guys are gonna clean the room up?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love cleaning.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like
Cleaning.
Better than the
I
alternative.
came here to escape from reality. I finished doing the dishes, and now I'm gonna mop the floor.
Excellent.
It's judging us.
Well, he's getting involved.
I was gonna say
Okay.
Ithri better be clean. If she sees any of you guys trying to slip out of clean, actually, this is probably most familiar to Cora.
Yep.
Along with the consequences of if you get busted slacking.
Yep.
And for her part, she's only slightly obnoxious about if you've got time to talk, you've got time to mop. Oh, sorry, I can't really make mops. Well, just get the broom wet. That's fine. Stuff like that. We'll say takes about an hour.
I
Oh,
mean,
it
this
is-
cleaning is like when you're a child and you just shove everything into a wardrobe so it makes your room look clean.
It's true. The problem is, the more you move, the more you're like, oh god, oh that's gross. Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, Junko is doing it with ease. It's not her
There's-
first crime scene to clean.
There's no indicator though of what happened to those bones.
Hmm.
And in fact, while the four bodies do look like looters or adventurers, there's no weapons on them either, nor armor.
Oh.
So we
Just
saw
rust
a
beasts.
creature that was eating metal. Is there one that also eats bones?
Are you asking her?
Yes.
What if their bones were metal?
Oh, you met a darling rust monster. Annoying little pests, actually.
Hmm.
But not my business. No metal in a library. Are you suggesting... So you're saying you didn't remove their bones?
We didn't
No.
know.
That wasn't
We've-
you.
No.
We've been here
found them
30
like this.
seconds before you came out of your bottle.
She takes a moment, and you get the sense that she's like debating if she believes you or not. And it's a little offensive because she's like deciding, are they weird? Are they that kind of creepy?
I mean, we are weird.
Ithri would carry on with, I don't think I'm dexterous enough to get the bones out of them without actually doing any damage to the meat.
Whoever did it did do a clean job, that's for sure.
I don't know how to dissolve bones either.
Well, are one of you any form of transmuter? Or, I'm sorry, a conjurer? Well, the bones were clearly
No.
teleported out.
Oh.
What? That's
Wait, do
horrifying.
we still
You can't
have
tell that?
bones?
I always forget what mortals can see versus what they need magic for. Can you not see that?
No.
No.
Oh, well.
Do we
Yes,
still
the
have
bones were teleported out. Oh God,
We
you're
didn't
a
leave.
necromancer, are you?
We didn't lose the bones in that teleport, did we?
Like,
now
we're,
just
still have our
we're all
bones.
just
You
like,
You
think
still have
it's-
bones.
Yeah,
You do
I
still
think
have
that's
bones.
what
But that
I'm
is a very
feeling-
trying to
uncomfortable,
clarify.
like, as each of you's realizing you stepped onto an unknown teleporter. That
I'm
could
just
have
checking
just
there's
been your
not
bones.
6 skeletons still in the dark maze.
Or,
I still feel relatively bony.
Hmm.
Wait,
Oh,
do
did you
lizards
go
have
through
bones?
the maze? Master Ambar always enjoyed that one. Was supposed to impress his guests. You know, back in the glory days, while you're cleaning, everyone was trying to outdo each other. Right across the street was old man Mubrak and his clowning.
Dining table. Yeah.
Yeah, you've seen. Oh, is he still alive? That's a
I
surprise.
don't think so.
Expected
I
that.
think he's left an
Living in the
enchantment
spirit
behind.
of fun.
That
Hmm.
makes sense. Everyone sort of packed up their belongings one day. It was right around when the lake dried up, I suppose.
Why do you reckon your neighbor had like a mirror, a cloning mirror up in front of their wine cellar?
Sounds like a mirror of opposition. It's a fairly. I mean, it's a. I mean, you can't judge the man too harshly. He couldn't afford a proper security team.
fair.
I mean, really, all things considered, it's actually quite impressive that he had a mirror of opposition at all. I mean, I wouldn't turn your nose up at it.
Side question. Do you know of Calatherius? As I'm cleaning, by the way.
There's a distant rumble of thunder, and you can see, like,
Huh.
lightning crackling around her head. Do not speak that name again in my presence, or we will have strife.
Apologies, we're just trying
That
to end
one,
him.
the Dark One, we shall call him, was a pasha on his home plane, a servant to a Ifrit vizier. Scum, the lot of them, plotting, scheming tyrants. They see mortals and they think slaves, wealth, power, a chance to lord over something, as if anyone couldn't just lord over mortals. There's no sport, it's not fair. If you want to lord over something that can stand up to you. Otherwise, it's just cruel.
Yeah,
Forgive
I do
me.
like you.
Ifrits are not a pleasant folk, and my kind historically have always more vehemently opposed them than the rest.
I think we have like a head of one in case you want to talk to them.
My master does reside here. I can still sense his presence. My true master, that is. If the Dark One is indeed afoot, then you will need my master's aid.
Your
Will he
master's
want
name.
cleaning as well?
I should think not. He's above such lowly conditions. He, you see, is far beyond my mere lowly status. He is one of the advisors to our. Do they also have a sultan? I believe it's a sultan. Forgive me if I end up changing that term in a later game session. One of the 6 advisors to our sultan.
Who is your master?
The Grand Jathum Eraldoth.
That is a
Sworn
grand
enemy
name.
of the Dark One.
My brain does not remember if we've encountered that name before.
I
We've
don't
not.
think you have.
No.
No, cool.
Well,
He never had any contact with a Martek, did he?
Oh, good. You know his history.
Oh, he is Martek, or he?
He was brought here by. I hesitate to call him a mortal. The mortal Martek. When he petitioned before our Sultan for aid against the Dark One, claiming that he could offer no further deterrent and that the Dark One would destroy the world without our Sultan's aid. It was really pathetic, honestly, especially for one as legendary as Martek, or so I'm told, but my master couldn't bear these words and swore to bind himself here until such a day as the Dark One returned, when he would ride forth to meet him in battle.
I believe that day might be sooner rather than later.
So it would seem.
Are you sure you can't accept a book to restart the library?
Well, I'm not going to restart this library. It's just a mortal library. Please, I've read 1,000,001 tomes, each of them penned in a different age of this world. I don't need books. I promise you. My interest in these books is purely in a servile state. I was a warden, so to speak. I take care of everything here. I look after it, keep it clean, make sure that if somebody wants to read it, of course I care deeply about others' knowledge, but for my own interests, I promise you, there's no knowledge you could possibly contain or have that I do not already know.
In which case, do you know of Martek's star gem?
Which of them? There are 3, I believe.
I thought there were 5.
No, there are 3.
But
I
don't we?
would love to know about those 3. I believe that we may have encountered some false ones.
Oh, well, I suppose when one as great as Martek lives, it makes sense that others would want to imitate his success. Yes, there was the star gem that I believe he conferred upon the great pharaoh, Amun-Ra. Is he still around? Great promise in that one.
In a manner of speaking.
They say he was favored by Osiris. That was
I
some
think
time
he
ago.
fell out of favor, but we seem to have righted that wrong already.
Shame. Then, of course, there was the star gem conferred upon. Wait a minute. There was the star gem conferred upon the Sheik of the White Palm Oasis. Is that place still around? Very magical place, by the way. Every oasis has a magic of itself, and usually that's for the Marids to worry about, or maybe their undying descendants. But White Palm was different. It was magical in a way that ensnared the senses themselves.
Medora's gonna look at Cora and go, did we get a star gem from the Sheik, or... Because you...
I mean, it was underneath.
Do you think the Sheik has one that we
Probably
don't know
not
about?
the same sheik.
But it could have been handed down as
No, I'm
treasure.
saying the star gem was underneath
Yeah.
the oasis.
And she continues while you whisper. The third one was given to the people of Medinat Muscawoon.
Bless
Now
you.
them I know is gone. I don't know what became of that star gem. Really poor foresight, actually, to give it to a cursed people destined to die out.
That's unfortunate.
Where
Very.
were those people? What was the
Medinat
name?
Muscawoon, it was a city on an isle. Though right around the time Phoenix dried up, I believe their lake also dried up. This, mind you, was shortly after Martek's grand duel with the Dark One. They say he scorched the surface of the land itself. And then the lake dried up. Medinat Muscawoon, isolated from all manner of trade, dried out like a flower, as it were. I imagine it's still there. Empty.
That south of here.
North.
Okay. That's interesting. And Medora will... I'm assuming we're getting to the end of cleaning?
I would say so, yeah. Fast forwarding a little bit, she'll make odd comments. She seems to know her history, and periodically she'll say something that's not entirely correct, but she also will brook no corrections. As you finish, she smiles. You are impeccable mortals, the very best of your kind. I always appreciate cleanliness, especially in mortals. Your kind have a predilection toward being a little messy, as you know. Not just figuratively, often literally. I mean, figuratively, have you heard of wars? What a mess. But allow me. And she moves over here and with a sly wink, flicks the switch, and the entire wall of marble stone comes crashing down upon you.
Upon us.
That's where we're going to end for tonight.
Great.
Cool.
As it rains 1 meter cubes of solid marble all around you.
That's kind of rude.
They're not gonna mess up the room again?
Oh, I'm gonna take the mask off.
I suppose I will go 2 seconds further and say that as they hit you, you realize that they're not marble at all. They're hollow, and they're not even stone. They're some form of cushioning that bounce around the room a little bit.
They're
like
marshmallows.
foam blocks.
Oh my god, Key, you've just been hit in the face by some...
I'm no longer a lizard, I'm a panda.
Just another joke of the very bored wizards of the city of Phoenix.
Clearly.
Why did I even shave my mustache if I was gonna wear a mask all the time?
Oh,
Because canonically,
Oh.
Marco is now dressed as a phoenix at some point.
so is Phoenix what you guys expected?
Not
No.
exactly, but I'm
Absolutely
enjoying
not.
it.
I thought it was gonna be full
It's-
of undead.
I think the
Refreshingly
lore is that it
different.
was like the retirement city for wizards in the desert. Like it was a lake where wizards would go and live in a manor, and they would just enchant it and just fuck around without having to find out. It was only wizards.
I think the thing that's thrown me the most, and I don't think I'll get much contention on this, was walking into a room and having a cream pie thrown in my face.
That's valid.
Yeah.
Yeah, like not the kind of thing I expected from a dungeon.
Yeah.
Well-
Yeah, that's a little odd. I'll give you that. That was an odd one. I very seriously even toyed with the idea of cutting that because it was a little too silly for my taste. But I was like, whatever. It's a retirement home. Let the old wizards have their fun. So
I like that it specifically says even if you cover your face,
it waits.
it will just wait.
Yep. I enjoyed that thoroughly. Yeah.
And as always, I enjoyed Ash running Cora into a wall to follow instructions to the letter.
He didn't fucking hesitate. She took that token and ran. Jesus. Which reminds me, I should probably give her a hero point. I don't think I gave one in the last hour. We'll make that the last one.
I'm pretty sure I'm full on hero points. So.
You are not. I just checked.
Oh, okay. Oh wait, I used one today.
Yep. So on that note, thank you to everyone for watching. We will be live again next Sunday. Every Sunday, we play Sundays. Continuing this adventure. We also run a game on Friday evenings that is with a slightly different group. Some familiar faces, some new ones, playing the Pathfinder Adventure Path Return of the Rune Lords, where they are exploring the depths of Hollow Mountain. You can also find all of both of these games and some of our past games on our YouTube channel, including even an authentic first edition run through of the Tomb of Horrors. You can find all of us as ever on our Discord server. And if we don't see you anywhere else, we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching, everybody, and
Thank
take
you
care.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.